you reign!
This is the D-Generation ClixMania podcast with your hosts.
Who is Ravage?
Ryan Redman.
The name's Ravage. Gonna be. When you take the dynamite tactics of
Miles Kane.
Hand me that bottle cap. Hand me that paperclip. Grab that twine. Gun wrapper.
Asgard to mouth.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
And Pete.
'cause I'm just Pete.
Welcome back to the D-Generation ClixMania podcast. I'm your host Ryan, and with me as always are Miles and Pete. Miles, how's your day, your week, and even your month been?
Oh, it's been amazing. It's been so great. My van starter took a crap yesterday. Today my tire exploded, so luckily I was able to make it home in time, having to get towed and replaced. Yeah.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. You know, it's just getting started. So this is usually a sign that I'm probably going to have another kid. So let's just take right now, I guess, the first opportunity to welcome ClixMania Kane in 9 months.
Disaster and chaos means that another kid is incoming?
It has to be. That's the only thing that makes sense. Because it doesn't make sense.
All right.
Yeah.
Pete, did you order your Sandy Guest plushie yet?
I did. It's on its way. It should be here in time for the weekend.
Great. Yes. Congrats on your recent D-Generation ClixMania monthly invitational win.
Yeah, thank you very much. The celebrities came through, so I was very excited to ascend the mountain of the D-Generation ClixMania monthly invitational championship.
I didn't ever think that his win was ever in doubt. I figured everyone else was just trying to play for second.
Well, you know what they say. There's no party like a pulse wave party.
Nope. Pete 316 says he just pulse waved your ass.
It's a lot of pulse wave.
It was.
Not enough.
We are finally getting some stuff back on track here. So we are looking up. We got a lot to look forward to here with all the events coming up. So I'm excited to keep moving on through March. All right. How about the watch list that came out on Friday? I think that's about the only news that we have. So we finally got is this technically quarter one watch list results is what this is? Or not results, just the watch list last Friday. So it is Beetlejuiceburg, Ares from Black Panther, Masters of Time Perdegaton from Masters of Time, and then the Destroyer armor from Smash and Destroy. Now, interestingly enough, it does say that the ages that this affects are Modern, Silver, and Golden. So the fact that they're listing Golden as a recognized age now is interesting.
Yeah, but this watch list feels like it should be like quarter 3 from last year.
Yes,
it's 2 quarters behind.
I agree. Now I really want to see some more things on here, like one shots and whatnot.
Yeah, it's definitely a lackluster list for sure.
But we had a question on it later, so we'll break it down a little bit more and talk about it a little bit more in depth shortly.
I checked the HeroClix watch list, and guess who's sitting there like a kid caught cheating at recess? Beetlejuiceburg. All you Juiceburg players refreshing the page every 5 minutes like, please don't ban my whole personality. Meanwhile, Broodheart's out here playing real clicks. Free action excellence, baby. TikTok Juiceburg, the ban hammer's warming up.
Ali is back to talk about his HeroClix week, and on Saturday of last week we had our monthly game, which was a multi-keyword game, right? Yep.
Which we did a little differently this year.
We did. So out of all these keywords, it was between armor, celebrity, pirate, no generic keyword, vehicle, speedster, detective, and spy. Which one did you go with?
I thought detective and spy were separate.
They are, detective and spy.
Oh, okay. And I went with armor because the best stuff was already taken. So
The best stuff was already taken, or you just wanted to
Best
play your
keywords.
boy Colossus Prime?
no, because wasn't ruler an option? I thought.
Ruler was, yeah, but
Yeah, but Mom picked that.
yep, she did.
So because that was the best one. So.
That's when you wanted the most, so you could
Yep.
play Wolverine, vampire, right?
Well, yeah, and Prime Colossus.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Actually, you could have
so-
played both. So your next option.
Well, it was actually mainly just for Prime Colossus.
So what did you end up going with for armor?
I went with Alan Scott with the Remaker and Spectral, which Alan Scott was amazing. I played Colossus with the Destroyer armor, Strife with the Red Wing, and then Stripe.
And how did the day go?
Alan Scott had fun, but the other part of my team just got destroyed.
Colossus with the Destroyer armor was a little bit of a target, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And you got him put between Looper and Dan, and he did not last long. I think he was out pretty fast, wasn't
Yeah.
he?
No, I put it between Dan and Pete.
Dan, Pete, and Looper. Yeah, well, Looper's the one that took him out mostly, wasn't he?
No, he killed Stripe.
And then you were able to hold on all the way and get second place to Pete, right? How'd the end play out?
I was just camping in the corner with Alan Scott, just hoping to heal.
Your
Just taking an action every turn.
Your favorite strategy?
Trying to heal.
Yep.
Trying to heal.
Almost made it.
Yep.
But the Pulse Wave party was too much, wasn't it?
And I didn't really fight against Pete that much. When Pete came to Dan, I just peed out.
You peed out? Yeah.
I ollied out.
You ollied out. All right. And then on Monday, what did you play on Monday for our snowball event with the gingerbread man?
I played Lino with the +1 longsword because I wanted to play the Thundercats. I played Panthro with the universal weapon because I like the Pensai. And then I have Tiger with the motorcycle because that's what my dad played.
Give him a little move and attack.
I like the bullet whip on him.
That move, yeah, with the giant reach 4. That was like your favorite move.
I hit like crazy with the I hit like I think like 5 crit hits that day.
Did you?
Yeah. One with the bullet whip that got probbed.
No,
Like
that's
you.
rough. Well, I'm not gonna let you crit hit your bolo whip with 3 targets on me.
And then I have Chitara with the flying carpet, which she crit hit him something. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was Jeremy's Mr. Freeze,
Oh, gotcha.
the
Yeah.
one from Notorious.
And you said that he broke the snow globe, or
No, that was Lino. He came over with the 6 on blades.
oh, okay, and
I'm
broke
talking-
broke the snow globe
Broke
with
the
that.
snow globe. And then Chitara hit the Notorious one with a crit hit.
Gotcha,
But she only had 2 damage at the moment, so
gotcha.
they were fun.
I've actually enjoyed watching you play the Thundercats quite a bit. It's been a really cool team to play and watch you get all excited about them too. I loved them when I was your age.
So on my sideline, I had the Possessors Nightmare and Shanzar, which they could go off the team for sure. And Panther could probably get a Destroyer armor instead.
Just change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then he gets willpower.
Yep, he would on a 3 through 6.
They do 6.
All right, well, this weekend we're going to head to Indiana and you're going to do your second Silver Pulp event, right? We got a pretty crazy week or month in March.
Yeah, we do.
So we're
It's
doing
like-
a Silver Pulp event in
And
Indiana.
then we have Orlando.
Well, no, then the following week we have our monthly game already again for martial artists.
Oh, I'm so excited for that one.
Then the
Deathstroke's
following
coming back.
Deathstroke is. And then the following week after that, we're going to Orlando. And then the last weekend right after that is going to be ClixMania at Adepticon. So yeah, we got a crazy march of HeroClix.
Yeah, it's HeroClix March.
All right, anything else you want to say, bud?
I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
We have David Newmark here to talk about Champion ClixX Open for just a little bit. And then we're going to get into the ClixMania prizing breakdown that was also announced last week. So first here, let's talk to David about Champion ClixX Open.
What's going on, man? What's going on, everybody?
So we are about 2 weeks out from the big event. This is the 4th annual or 5th annual one?
6th annual, I think, because 2020 was. Oh no, fifth. You're right.
I usually am.
Oh boy, that's gonna be that kind of night.
These guys are already used to it. So, do you want to just go over the days and what you have going on each one? Start there.
Yeah, pretty easy. We're starting Thursday with an afternoon welcome event. You can find all the times on our website, championclix.com, on the event page. But Thursday is double issue, which is this new format that we have. It's kind of a mishmash of things. Starts in the afternoon. It's going to be shorter of a tournament because we're obviously expecting less turnout. So that one's kind of that welcome, fun event. We're obviously testing this format still. It's not fully baked, so I don't want people to think, this is what it's going to be forever. So lower cost of entry for that event. Still some good prizing in there. We're going to be running BRs Thursday afternoon. We're going to have our shop set up Thursday afternoon for buyables. And Friday is going to be Pulp Championship. Also BRs all day long, all night long. Saturday is going to be, actually Friday night, we should first say is going to be the dinner with us and WizKids. They're going to have a little fan appreciation portion of that. We're going to do our fun games, trivia, all sorts of good stuff. Saturday is modern, and Sunday is everybody's favorite Team Sealed, which, if you look, we're starting early this year because people had asked for it to start early because, they want to fly out that night. So we listen to everybody.
It's very generous of you.
Oh, look at that.
Oliver and I are going to be flying in on Wednesday and then leaving on Monday. So we will be there for the whole week now.
Oh, beautiful. That's great. So for everybody listening, if you're coming or planning on coming or, you're on the cusp, there's tons of other hotel options that are still available, even though our room block is over. You can still stay at the hotel. It's a little bit more expensive. It's not crazy. There's tons of hotels in the area. You don't want to miss Friday's dinner. And I can't stress that enough. Everybody's walking away with prizes, and they're not going to be $2, $5, $10 LEs. You're going to get some really good stuff. We're going to have some giveaways there that going to make people's jaws drop. And I mean that. I really do. You don't want to miss it.
We've gone to the dinner every year, and it's always been a great time. So I'm glad you guys are doing it again this year. Never regret it.
Oh, love it. Yeah, dude, it's going to be, crank it up to 11 this year because that's what it's going to be. We have Ryan there doing a little talk as well. It's going to be wild this year, I promise.
Awesome. Yeah, I will definitely be there. And Pete's going this year too. This will be his first year at Champion ClixX Open. He's doing the dinner also, I believe, right, Pete?
Yeah, we're actually going down. My parents are in Tampa, so we're actually kind of putting a little bit of a vacation on the front end, spending some time with family, and then coming over starting Thursday. And then we'll be there. And unfortunately, I do have to leave late Saturday just because of work obligations on Sunday, but really looking forward to it.
Sweet.
And I'll be at the dinner on Friday, so it's awesome to hear all that.
So you did mention the brick BRs. I think that these are probably the coolest way to do BRs. Do you want to go into a little bit of detail on those? They're a little bit more expensive, but they are extremely worth it.
Yeah, so you draft from Packs in the brick. That's to be determined still how we're going to run those. But you're going to draft from packs in the brick, and then at the end, the unopened packs are going to go in for drafting. Whether or not each pack is opened and each figure is drafted individually, we're still working that out because we had some mixed feedback last year. But we're also going to be putting down an LE and 4 bystander packs per BR. So everyone should be able to get one.
Yeah, nothing feels worse than when you sit down at a BR, everybody opens up that rare that doesn't move an attack, and you guys just kind of, sit and inch up a little bit, and you're there for an hour. So knowing that there's a full brick on the table is really cool.
I think it's really nice. Like you said, it is a little more expensive, but just like you said, who wants to play for 4 rares?
Right. And then, do you guys know what set you are playing with this year?
Yep, it is going to be Strange Tales. Venom is just too far away of a release. If we could get some stuff there, that would be awesome, but I wouldn't count on it.
Okay. And the Team Sealed set, also Strange Tales then?
Yes, sir, Strange Tales. So start studying now if you haven't already studied.
It does help to go back and listen to the set reviews and whatnot to prepare for those. That helps a lot. Any of the CUR stuff for sure. Now, when does registration close?
March, I think it's 13th, Friday the 13th.
Okay, it is.
We extended it out. We basically bought extra product because usually with these kinds of things, we close it like a week and a half or 2 weeks early because we really want to hone in. This is why we don't run out of product in here. We want to hone in on exactly the amount of product we need to buy for the amount of people. We did hear from some people that, they were getting finances straight and other things and needed some extra time. So we just extended it for people, to March 13th. So you still have 9 days to register for the event. We've sold a lot of tickets so far, but I know many people have still yet to register. So, I'm hoping we don't hit a cap on any of these events.
Yeah, I'm one of those people, and I got Oliver registered. We had a lot going on, so unfortunately Christine's not going to be able to come this year. We were originally going to be down there for a full week and bring my daughter with. We're going to Disney and all that, but work and school and stuff like that is getting in the way.
That's understandable, brother. But yeah, I know of legitimately 12 people off the top of my head that I've yet to register, and I'm starting to look like hoping we'll have enough room if we get a major rush at the end. But I'm hoping we get another 30 or 40 people and call it a day.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I do have some questions that people wrote in for you. Do you want to go over anything else, or do you want to do questions next?
So we're getting a lot of questions on these buyables. The MSRPs on our website, which is what we're selling them for. We have a quantity of them, but we're limiting 2 per person per day. If we assume we have 100, and it's going to, not everybody's going to buy one of each. We should be well, but it's definitely possible that we sell out by the last day.
All right, you were breaking up a little bit there. You said that there's going to be limits each day, though, and by the end, that'll be lifted.
2 per person per day. We do believe we'll sell out by the last day, though.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it.
All right, cool. We have a question we have multiple questions from Anthony Barnstable. He has a question on who is your favorite judge?
Probably PJ Bolin, Lucas Van Hollen, and Azareth Strife. I don't like that Anthony Barnstable guy.
I'm with you.
So, would you have Judge Dredd be above him too?
I would have Judge Dredd be above him.
Judge Judy also.
I would also have Judge Judy.
Yep.
Judge Judy. Who's that? Who's that lady? Yeah. And the lady that does the child support cases too.
Oh yeah, I forgot what her name is. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. I'll think of others. Don't worry.
His next one is why didn't you sponsor Lucas's baby to have him named the Champion Clicks Open Van Holland?
Irrelevant question. Next question.
All right. Will Ryan Opalk be at CCO?
Good question. Ryan Opalk will be at CCO. Get your questions ready for Ryan.
Will Ryan be playing in any of the events?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well,
that one
he
was
might
mine,
not be playing
Anthony's. That's why it was good.
Oh, he may not be playing in the main events, but you may be able to challenge Ryan to a duel of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. No, but you may be able to challenge him to a match, and there might be some prizing there. I don't know. You might have to wait and find out to be there.
All right, cool. And what debut exclusives can I first get at CCO?
That's an excellent question, Anthony. The Black Lantern ring, the DC HeroClix Black Lantern ring, DC HeroClix trophy construct, the buyables of the WizKids HeroClix Colossal Gingerbread Man, the HeroClix Stranger Things box set, and the Marvel HeroClix Joe Fixit. So there's going to be a lot of stuff there that has never been seen.
What are you looking forward to the most?
Joe Fixit, for sure.
Really? Okay.
He's such a cool figure, man. I love that figure.
They all look pretty cool. I'm actually excited for that black ring, having another ring to equip to Black Lanterns and whatnot. I think that's really cool.
Oh, yeah. With the battery, it's crazy.
Near broken, if not broken.
Definitely. So, yeah, people are going to be walking away. There's going to be a bunch of those going in and out the door. So, love it. Can't wait.
What is your next goal, or what is your goal for the next regionals after CCO?
Probably modern again.
And you mentioned, so we have icy regionals and we have tropical regionals. Is there a chance that you might add more? I know a year or two ago we were talking and we were saying that the pumpkin spice regionals might be a good one for the fall.
We did the fall festive.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, on a smaller scale. That's right. But we just missed out on the pumpkin spice name.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to get a cease and desist from Starbucks. We're quite poorer than Starbucks, so we figured the attorney's fees would kind of outweigh the $400 we make on the HeroClix.
That's fair. That's fair. His last question is: will all regionals all be silver pulp, or will we ever see double issue or modern?
Well, modern is our staple for regionals. We were, doing this in conjunction with WizKids, and I think obviously the feedback speaks for itself currently. And obviously there's probably some formulations to do, and maybe some fixes and improvements to be made to the format. Which obviously we leave up to our friends at WizKids, but we'll always be a modern centric brand. Modern is easily fleshed out format.
Right. Has there been feedback already?
Lots of feedback on silver pulp. A lot of people having a lot of fun. There's a lot of these bystander teams. I think there's a lot of figures that need to be looked over, and the floor and the big maps and stuff like that. There's obviously a lot of great parts of it right now, but overall we're seeing a bit lower of attendance for these, and want to make sure all these venues get taken care of. So we're going to give them something extra special in the next go around.
That's cool. Absolutely. Yeah, it's you can tell there's potential there, but I definitely think that there needs to be some things that are ironed out. We have Malcolm Rush next. Which HeroClix that might appear in Champion Clicks Open would you guess would surprise other opponents? Off the wall HeroClix that most people would not use but has a good chance of winning.
Is this in regards to pulp?
No, this is just in general at the event. I would say even probably modern over anything else. I mean, if it's not Moreland or Bloodstorm, it's probably not winning.
I'm going to say modern. The cat's out of the bag. Nico Minoru was really good.
For sure.
I think people are finally seeing that. By the way, I said that initially. I'll find the thread where I said it initially, and people were like, "No, it's not that good." Just this happens every time. I think people have been trying to use Wolverine a lot. I would love to see Green Lantern put on a team. I don't know if it would work, but
Oh, the new one that's just releasing with the CCO, the ICs.
yeah, at 30, I think at 30 obviously the construct won't be legal at the event because that's when it's coming out. But I feel like it's got some potential.
Will the Green Lantern be legal? Because it came out in February, technically.
Um,
Yeah, because it wouldn't be.
I mean, I believe so. I'll have to check with WizKids, but
It's really weird. It's like the
yeah,
ninth day of the month after it was released or first available or something like that. But I
they'd
could
have to
see
put it
yeah,
on
it
modern
should
list,
be
right?
because it was available.
Sandworm wasn't legal for Worlds. They forgot to put that on the modern list, even though it was released months before.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some
I'll
weird
have
ones.
to communicate with them to get it on there.
All right, then we have Mark Bird, Mr. Newmark. First of all, but huge thanks for everything you were involved with for the community. It's been an honor to be able to host CCOs here in Australia, and our community loved them. What was the inspiration to start CCOs?
I think it was mostly the void that was left from WKOs. So shout out to Ryan Opalk. Him and I kind of got together on what the structure of these things look like to try to help fill the void of these CCOs where people were getting these exclusive LEs, right?
Uh-huh.
If you remember, CCOs or these WKOs all had like a new LE for the top 2 or top 4 or whatever it was, and they were so popular at a time when the game was really thriving in the competitive scene. And when that went away during COVID, everybody kind of scoffed at that. So we had to figure out a way to help fill that void, get LEs into people's hands where they were still valued at something, but it was widespread enough where you could get one if you wanted one. That was the main inspiration behind it. Also, if you looked at the chatter at the time, I think our first one was in summer of 2022. If you looked in the chatter in all of the groups, you could see that people were really itching for more regional style competitive play. So we wanted to shake that up a lot.
Okay. One thing too that now that you said that, because I remember the whole thing with Black Adam where it was this amazing prize and then was available 2 weeks later for $15 at Worlds. You said
that was Darkseid.
Oh, Darkseid. I'm sorry, that's Darkseid.
Yep,
That's right.
That was definitely Darkseid.
But you said that all these ones that are coming out at CCO, the main event here in a couple weeks, these are all going to be the only place you can get them for a while, right? Or not winnable, or buyable or something?
Yeah, they're winnable. They're not buyables, they're winnables. And, I don't speak on WizKid's behalf, so an unspecified amount of time after the event, to my knowledge, currently, there's nothing else where you can get these, and I don't know when they'll be available next. But I don't know of any other events currently that are planned that have them. I would assume, obviously, HFH will probably have them, but that's, 2 months away.
Yeah, it's a bit away still. Let's see. Then he wants to know, on average, how many messages hit your inbox each time you post your sales thread when you have opened all of the product for a new set?
Oh man, I didn't even read that. I'm glad that I'm getting a stage to talk about this for a second. Let me crack my knuckles one sec. All right. So here's the deal. It varies because some of them go in my spam, And, you know, it can be as little as 60 and as much as 250. And I want to share something. Sometimes I read these and I don't respond. It's not because I'm ignoring people. It's because I've read the message, I've taken down what you want, and I'm figuring out if I have some left. And I make these mistakes sometimes where I'll oversell like one or two figures because I'm barraged with so many of these PMs. But I do want to, let people know, guys, I promise I'm not ignoring you. I'm seeing what I can do for you. And sending aggressive and mean messages is not the easiest way to get me to respond to you.
Now, are there any people
But
that
it's
Like,
you?
so
I get
fun to do.
Is there anyone that
I
you
hope
hate
you don't
though?
get that many.
And you're just like, well, you're not
What's
getting
that?
anything. Is there anybody that you hate and you're just like, well, you're not getting anything?
No, because I know nobody's doing it out of malice. They want they want the figures and they want them as cheap as they can. I do too.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad at anybody, and I get impatient with things all the time. But I just ask, just don't be aggressive or rude. That's usually not the easiest way to get anything.
That's true.
No, I'm not gonna. The only time I'll like blacklist somebody is like, here's the hard part, right? I'll ship international, and I'm very upfront about it. Like, I'll make sure the product gets to your country. I don't have any say to do with what your postal service or what your shipping service in your country does. If they lose it, I can't be blamed for that, and I can't take the bag for that. Unfortunately, PayPal doesn't give a shit, and no matter what, you're always at fault. So, like, I tell people ahead of time, I'm like, hey, I need to make sure you're aware in these messages. If your shipping company in your country loses the product, I'm not liable. So, yeah,
Now, does
if they
that work
burn me
when
on
you're
that,
dealing with PayPal?
no,
Really? So even though you're like, hey, no, we had this conversation before, if they try it, because usually dispute you're able to like fight it, and that's interesting. That's they
yeah,
don't
I'll
take that into
fight it.
account.
And if I lose, you're never going to buy anything from me again. So,
Yeah.
like, how can you blame me if your post office loses something? I got it out of my country. I have no, like some of these, like Mexico has a terrible postal system. It's no knock on Mexico, but 30% of the time I send something to Mexico, it's lost forever.
I had that issue when I was sending a few packages to Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico's another tough one. In fact, I have a
Yeah.
package I sent 10 days ago and he hasn't gotten it. And I'm like, look, man, you got to give it a little more time. Sometimes these could take a month to Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. Sorry. Didn't mean to go on a rant and a tangent, but
No,
I'm
it's all
glad
good.
somebody asked.
This is the podcast for rants and tangents.
It is.
Look at that, man. I'm at home.
Have you considered making a web store specific to these to make your life easier?
Part of the novelty and the fun of it is the rush. Right? Like if I have 3 Lokis for sale and I post them $25 cheaper than eBay, who can message me the fastest? Like that to me is fun.
So you kind of get off on it a little bit.
Hey, you said that. People enjoy that rush too, though. Like that's the whole thing.
Oh, we know it with every unboxing because everyone has like the eBay tab open, waiting to see those, to scroll to the end to see those legacy figures.
Oh yes, I've seen it.
Mark's last question is, who is your favorite wrestler?
My favorite wrestler. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with Stone Cold Steve Austin, baby. I had the Stone Cold shoes, the shirt. That was everything, man.
Okay.
I
Oh,
had Stone
no,
Cold
there was,
Steve
there was,
Austin.
yep. I remember those. They even had the colognes. I think they had Stone Cold, The Rock. Yeah, you get your own cologne. You could smell like him.
Did they really?
Yeah, The only reason why I know is when after my uncle passed, I got his wrestling collection, and he had like an unopened bottle of the Rock's cologne, the generic WWF Attitude cologne, and a Stone Cold cologne. And no, I haven't opened them. I'm scared.
Like sweaty socks? Like what the? What?
I don't.
That's Mankind. Yeah, Mankind sweaty socks.
I don't think I could have done
Right?
that one.
That's
I just imagine
an
Stone
odd-
Cold's probably just smelled like beer, right? Just like,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It smells like you've been drinking. Sorry, officer. It's the Stone Cold cologne. You want some?
I'm wearing Ode de Whoop Ass. Yeah.
Yeah. Just drink it if they pull you over. It'll throw off the breathalyzer.
Yes.
Damn.
Then last we have McConnell Lamar asking, do you anticipate any changes being made to Silver Pulp prior to CCO?
I would like there to be.
I'm with you on that.
I would like there, but I need a little bit more. Once these finish this week, I'm hoping next week maybe I can get with them a little bit and talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool to see something go through on that. And then the last question that we have is from still McConnell Lamar. What kind of feedback do you think is helpful for improving the format?
Firsthand experience feedback, right? Like we can all guesstimate what something will do in a game of HeroClix, right? Like we could say, oh, ban this, ban that. But the people who have the firsthand feedback, who have competed in these events, who have done tons of practice, the feedback's invaluable, right? Because I can now take that, say we have real world experience based on these theoretical bans, these theoretical watch lists, and then we could tweak things from there. So if you've played in one of these, if you've been practicing a lot and you see things you like or you don't like, shoot it over to us and to WizKids. There's Anthony's been posting the feedback email for WizKids that you can find where you can explain your feedback for the format, and I think they would appreciate it as well.
All right, good advice. That's all I got here. Is there anything you wanted to add before you take off here, David?
Well, I wanted to thank everybody for competing, and also let our TOs know, and anybody who's held one of these. We understand the attendance was low. We're sorry that the format hasn't had the turnout Modern has. Probably going to, this is preliminary, but we'll probably switch back to Modern next, and we're going to further enhance the pricing, take care of these TOs and these venues, based on what had happened. Beyond that, for the main event, if you are coming, get registered soon. An influx at the end can make it tough, so we have enough product for BRs. We are fully stocked. There's going to be a bunch of prizing there that's not listed. That's going to make you go, wow. We may or may not have already posted a little bit of a tidbit of something on our Facebook a couple days ago or a week ago you can look at. Like I said, the dinner, it's going to be some crazy stuff there. So you might want to, web sling on into the dinner.
Awesome. Yeah. Looking forward to it. It's always one of our favorite events the year. So always a good time. Looking forward to seeing everyone. And I will see you in a couple weeks.
Thank you.
No problem. See you later, man.
All right. Bye, guys.
See ya. All right. And then immediately following Champion Clix Open the following week is ClixMania at Adepticon in Milwaukee, Wisconsin at the Baird Center. So this is also going to be a 4-day event, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we released all of the prizing for the events this last week as well. So let's see. Let's start with our duos event. So the duos event, if you've been following the double issue event, is a little bit different. So definitely go to HC Units in the Circuits tab, and you can click on ClixMania at Adepticon and look at all of the rules for the ClixMania Duos Championship. But we do want to focus more on the prizing today. Miles, do you want to go over the prizing for duos?
Yep. So duos is going to be our Thursday main event. It's going to be the 200 modern for both teams. The details will all be down here. The pricing is way down here. Participation, the first 36 players will be getting a Parademon. Top 8, each player will receive a Kanto and Green Lantern. And then top 4, each player will receive a new 16x16 Rock Rewind of the Shaded Realm, Ghost Shaded Realm. I think it's a Ghost Shaded Realm.
It is not.
And top 2, each player.
It is just
It's
Shaded
Ghost,
Realm.
isn't it?
It's not.
Oh, it's just Shaded Realms? Oh, okay. I
It
thought
is.
it was Ghost Shaded Realm.
And it's not an S. It's just Shaded Realm.
Whatever. Okay, Shaded Realm. But you can like pretend and play Ghost Realm on it, like Beetlejuiceburg once you're in a different event at home. Top 2, each player gets a Tom and Jerry, a Steppenwolf, a Deadpool at home, and a Space Ghost and Blip. As second place will receive a Zombie Shark, a Zombie Unicorn, a Venom God of Symbiotes, and Orgo the Unconquerable. And the winners will each receive a championship belt, a first place tray, and a brick of Strange Tales.
Well, thank you. There is also a frequently asked questions on there. So if you do have any questions on this format, just shoot me a message and I will be updating the HC Units event page. You can read that at the bottom as well. So that's Thursday. Friday, it brings us to the silver event. And the silver event is just straight up silver. There's no special rules or anything like that. Pete, do you want to talk about the prizing for silver?
I do. The fun HeroClix format, silver. First 36 players, you get a Parademon. Top 16, you're going to get an Infinite, a Commissioner Gordon Legacy card, and a DX 3D Peacemaker helmet object. Those are limited runs, so that right there is worth your price of admission, a chance to get a piece of history. Top 8, Space Batman, Arctic Batman, and everybody's second favorite Canadian puck. Top 4, you're going to get the Rock Map Shaded Realm, branded specifically for Adepticon with our logo. You're welcome. Top 2, the Watcher, Orca, Forbushman, Kanjuro. Second place will get an X-Men 97 Chase Booster, a Phoenix Force Thor, Orgo the Unconquerable, and a Spider-X. And the winner will get a very cool championship belt, a first place tray, and a brick of Strange Tales.
Well, thank you, Pete.
Mm-hmm.
And on Saturday, this is our modern event. So the real special rules here is that we have banned Beetlejuice. We have said for over a year now that it is the worst thing to happen to Modern or the game in general. And so this was before he was added to the watch list recently. So, I mean, if we get the news that he's just straight up banned, then it's just a regular Modern event now. But for sure, this event will have no Beetlejuiceburg. Miles, you want to tell us about the prizing?
Yeah, the prizing will be first 36 players for participation will receive a Deity Thor. Top 16 will get the Abracadabra and a Superior Spider-Man. Top 8 will receive a Space Batman, a Green Lantern, and a King Cole. Top 4 will receive the new Shaded Realm map. Top 2 will be Orca, Forbushman, Space Ghost, and Blip, as well as a Kanjuro. Second place, including that, we'll also get the X-Men 97 Chase Booster, Phoenix Force Thor, a Spider-X, and a Joker Zard. And the winner will be able to get a championship belt with a first place tray, a brick of Strange Tales. And also, we keep forgetting to mention, each winner will be taking a personal picture with Triple R, Ravage Ryan Redman. So
that is true.
We
will be taking pictures. Yes. And then the final event will be on Sunday. So this is a Silver Age Pulp event. This one we have made some changes before. Miles was working pretty hard on a version of Silver Pulp before this was announced. And we made a couple of extra changes just based off the IC regional results and all that. So This is going to be 400 Silver Age pulp. There is no floor, so your amount of points can come from any amount of Modern or Silver Age set. We are only allowing small maps at this event, so 16 by 16 only, but still following the legal maps that are 16 by 16. So only common, uncommon, and rare tab pieces can be added to your force. No primes, and at no time can any banned piece or non-common, uncommon, or rare be added to your force. No piece may be played above 150 points. Team-up cards are legal. Alternate cards and legacy cards are not legal. This is still Highlander, so all pieces are considered to have a silver unique ring during force construction, except for characters with the real name Various. Those are not limited by the Highlander rule, which is what they do in regular silver as well. And only standard terrain markers may be added to your force. That's 1x1 blocking, hindering, smoke, or water. Am I missing one? Or objects. That's all of them, right? Yeah. And then we are actually adding a restricted list based off of the results of the Icy Regional so far. So you can only have one of these pieces for your entire 400-point build. This is going to be Spider-Verse Morlin, Strange Tales Bloodstorm, AV60 Valken, Empire Blue Marvel, Empire
Avengers Forever.
Avengers Forever Blue Marvel, Avengers Forever Kazar, Disney Plus Party Thor, Deadpool Weapon X Timebreakers, SVAC Mary Jane Watson, Beyond Amazing Starter Set 105B Spiderling, ABPI Rescue, and Future Foundation Nathaniel Richards. These are the pieces that are just showing up all the time at the top builds, so we are going to make them restricted. I think we still would rather see more pieces than less pieces available, so if you still want to take one of these pieces and build around that, that should be fine. The ban list is still going to be the same as it would be for Silver Age or Silver Age Pulp. We did not change that at all. It's really just the added restricted list. So, do you want to go over prizing for that one, Pete?
I do. Silver Pulp. First 36 players get a random LE raffle ticket. Top 16 gets a Stiltman and a Superior Spider-Man. Top 8 will get a Space Batman, Zombie Scarlet Witch, and Deity Thor. Top 4, and I'm going to take a moment here as Maps Peterson, official Royal Knower of Great Maps, to tell you the Shaded Realm, the new map that you can win, it's a great map. Thank you.
That's the insight
Top 2,
that I expect
Cyclops.
from Maps Peterson. Thank you.
It's officially royally endorsed.
Great.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
Top 2, Cyclops, Iceman, Old King Thor, Batman of Zur-En-Arrh. Second place is Smash and Destroy Chase Booster, a Deceased Black Adam, and a Web Warriors. And the winner will get the exclusive championship belt, the exclusive first place tray, and less exclusive but still cool Brick of Strange Tales.
And if you want to see the Shaded Realm map or the championship belts or the first place trays, head on over to our Facebook page. We have posted pictures on those on our announcement. The tray with the heart is for Fellowship, so we will be doing a Fellowship prize as well. And the random LE raffle ticket is going to be for sure for a LE, but we'll add some neat ones in there too that maybe weren't even available through the weekend. Maybe something that we bring back from another place the week before for a couple of them.
And then you will get bonus points for Fellowship if you bring me Jeff Daniels' favorite kind of hot dog.
Is that something that people can Google?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. So
Maybe not at work.
If you have any questions,
just make safe search off or on. I mean,
just message myself or try to check out the HC Units circuit tab under the events, and we're going to try to keep all that stuff up to date with any updates on the formats or anything like that. So that'll change with potentially the watch list results coming up here. Anything else you guys wanted to add? Pre-registration is closed right now, but you can still get badges and sign up at the door the day of any of these events. And we are doing the Chaos Battle Royales all week as well, or the Thursday through Sunday, which is a random booster from a modern set. Every single BR will be a different booster. All right, I think that will wrap up. Is there anything else you guys wanted to add about ClixMania?
I know I'm sad I can't make it, but
The
I look
ClixMania?
forward to seeing. Yeah, I look forward to seeing your coverage of it.
ClixMania?
Yes. Miles will not be there. I won't. A different Miles will. I'm figuring out which Miles is taking my place.
Oh, great. That's great news.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see. I'm so excited to hear that news.
Oh, Pete knows who's coming. Yeah, I'm bringing a friend.
I would assume 4 different
I have
Miles
to tell
will
you.
come.
Oh, at least 4. Yeah, that seems like conservative estimate. Yeah, I'm super excited for ClixMania. I hope everybody that can come out does come out. It's been a lot of work, mostly on Redmond, and but the whole crew is kicked in. So we just want you to come out, play your hero clicks, hang out with us, and have fun, and talk a little wrestling.
Absolutely. All right, let's get into the Icy Regionals that happened last week. So starting at 4 Horsemen Comics and Games in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, we have a 9-person pulp event. So we're going to go over the top 4. Coming in 4th place is J Major with a Blue Marvel Brigade. So this is Blue Marvel at, we played him at 150. That's interesting. Then we have Moreland, the Joker from JLU at 50 points, and then 20 points on the Time Bombs on the Strip trait, which is during force construction, you may add 2 JLU 010 the Joker to your starting force on the click number 1 that appears after the orange KO. They have a 0-point value for all effects, including scoring, but you don't have to reveal any of the Joker's points values until required. So I got tortured by these guys in one event when the world was shut down and we were playing only online. And 6s were, what did they have to do? You make another one when they get a shape change, right? Yeah. He rolled a 5 or 6 on every single one of his shape change and just surrounded me with these assholes. I don't remember who I played, but it was so frustrating. This is a good piece.
Yeah, I'm glad that they actually allowed that, because usually that's not going to let you do the. Oh, that's why, because it's you do the 20 points instead of it adding it. So you just point the trait. Because normally it wouldn't let you add the JLU's number 10s, but you just do the 20 points. Because technically that doesn't you can't do that because of the Highlander. But I'm glad that you're able to here.
Oh, gotcha. I see what you're saying. Okay. He also had a Dr. Valerie Cooper from X-Men 97, a Black Symbiote, Dino Man, the orange one, a Red Lantern Recruit, a Red Symbiote, and a Sentinel Technician. So a little interesting. He actually was able to take a full point Blue Marvel, so probably going with Black Symbiote on him, right? And then just pumping up the Moreland Bystanders with Valerie Cooper. Oh, and probably the Red Symbiote also. And now he's got blades also for hypersonic.
Yeah, the hypersonic blades. Yeah.
That's neat. A little bit of a different take on that. All right, how about 3rd place? What?
Dino Man. The only thing missing would be Spider Bite, because we would have Spider Bite and Dino Man. You know, I was hoping to be able to say that.
I was hoping that died in the last episode, and it did not.
It's not dead.
Real missed opportunity there. It's not dead.
Yeah.
No.
It's it's life. It's like disco. It's not dead. It's alive.
It's fine.
Do you want to go over the 3rd place team?
Yeah, in 3rd place we have the Dormammu from Strange Tales with Orb, the Avengers Forever Doctor Strange at 40. Is that the Empire Jubilee at 35?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Rally Die one. Yep. War of the Realms Scarlet Witch, Zarathos at 30, and Madison with Amanda Waller, Astral Doctor Strange, Empire Deadpool, Sentinel, and Skrull Spy on the sideline.
Dormammu doing well in the event too. Yeah, Mystical. And then, are we covering a Warhammer event here?
Well, we are now. Mr. Peter Marshfield with the Avengers Army 3-2, 1075. It says still not Warhammer. That's the message for us. Spider-Man from Black Panther 034, Blue Marvel at 50 points, Falcon at 50 points, The Mighty Thor's 106, Hulk at 50 points, a personal favorite of mine. Glad to see that piece back. Party Thor, Doctor Strange from Avengers Forever, Doctor Strange from The New Strange Tales, War Machine at 30 points, and an Astral Scarlet Witch. Nice job, Peter.
I just want to say congratulations to finally making cut, Peter. You've been waiting your years and saying what you had to do to make cut, and all it took was for Bookwood to leave the game for you to make cut. So kudos to that.
Now, out of the top 4, 3... Oh, no, sorry. Half of them were themed.
Yes.
Then taking the event was Joel Stevens with a Poison Ivy pack team. This was the Poison Ivy from... Oh, not the one that I thought. Never mind. That's later. So Poison Ivy from Batman the Animated Series 104. So this is the starter? Fast Forces?
Yeah. With that number, yeah. Yep.
So Biting Vine. This one is... doing Smoke Cloud, Poison Ivy modifies her defense +1 for each 2 distinct squares of hindering terrain adjacent to her. And then free generate a Biting Vine bystander max 3 into a square of hindering terrain within 10 squares. Oh, that's huge in this now. On the small maps. And then free remove a Biting Vine bystander from the map. 75 points.
Yeah, the Biting Vines aren't too bad at all. They're only a 0-9, 12, 2. They don't have a team ability, but you're
They're autonomous.
Yeah, they're autonomous flurry.
Yeah.
Yeah, with giant reach too. And you can easily bump them up with the bystander bumps, which they have.
She's not
So it's really cool to see her.
She's not playing, or he's not playing anything that gives team player to anybody, right?
Well, no, you can't do that in Pulp. There's nothing in Pulp that does that.
Oh, that's right. That's a super rare
yeah.
Spider-Man. That's right.
But I'm really digging this the triple redheads.
Also, Medusa from ABPI, Poison Ivy from Notorious, that makes the other Thorn bystanders. Then you have Strife from Deadpool Weapon X, Ganthet from Lantern Legacy, Gwen Stacy from SVAC. She's the one that shuts down super senses. Jason Masondale.
Yeah,
he's going to turn off Mystics within 4 squares. That's big. And that's just opposing characters. He's also autonomous. We have Dr. Elia Gregor, who's bumping all combat values on bystanders or friendly bystanders within 5 squares +1. Karen Page from ADW. What's she doing? Karen Page can use sidestep. Unique modifier if she is within 3 squares of an opposing character. All friendly characters modify their attack value by +1. That's pretty good too.
Yeah, so Strife, Aaliyah Gregor, and Karen Page is +3 to attack for all bystanders.
So I can get it to a 12 on the Biting Vine. That 9 doesn't look so bad anymore.
No. Another bystander team, but it doesn't have the 2 pieces that we're used to seeing. So bystander teams are still,
the top.
Where's Primus?
He played a lot of stuff that shuts things down, though. He's shutting down super senses with Gwen Stacy, Mystics with Jason Masondale. Then he's also shutting down Shape Change with Lucky from Disney Plus Next Phase. And then the Mary Jane Watson from SVAC and a Time Breaker for a little bit more mobility as well. So
yeah, that's huge right there. Just shutting off the Mystics in both rollouts.
Yeah. So congrats to Joel Stevens for taking this event in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Then we have one at Gear Gaming in Birmingham, Alabama. So 9 people at this one as well. Miles, do you want to take 4th place?
Yeah, in 4th place we have Connor Vernado with the Dormammu Force, which is interesting. So 3rd, 4th, and 5th were all Dormammu.
I just saw that.
Wow. Yeah, so in 4th place, the second best Dormammu team was Dormammu with Orb, Red Widow, Doctor Strange from Avengers Forever, Frenchie, Jubilee from Deadpool Weapon X at 25, and then Madison with Astro Strange, Sentinel, and Scroll Spy on the sideline.
And was it all mystical except? Oh no, this Jubilee doesn't have it. I was gonna say I think just Frenchie.
Frenchie doesn't.
Oh, and
Yeah,
Red
Frenchie
Widow. Never
and
mind.
Jubilee.
So yeah, it's not as close as I thought
Yeah.
it was. Pete, what about third place?
Third place is Aiden Mueller with Dormammu Force 3 and 2, 580 points. So a little more defensive team, I'm guessing. Dormammu, Blue Marvel Orb, Zarathos, Frenchie, Nathaniel Richards, Madison with an I and a Y, but not where you think, and Timebreaker. Sideline was Astro Doctor Strange.
More offensive and less points is interesting.
Yeah, 580. The fourth place one was 10-15.
Yeah.
Maybe just matchups.
That's just how Connor plays, too.
Aggressive.
Yeah.
Coming in second place, we have Joshua O'Shield with a Moreland mob team. It was Moreland, Bloodstorm, Dario Auger to turn off team abilities, Green Oracle, which is a really good taxi from Elseworlds. All right.
Ew.
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 From Elseworlds.
Ew.
I wanted to make sure before I said it. Medusa from ABPI. She's starting to finally show up. Only took a week. Duke Thomas from Rebirth, the only piece that anyone will ever play from that set. Ramonda from Black Panther. Dr. Elia Gregor from House of X. Madison from Next Phase. And a Timebreaker. And how about first place, Miles?
And in first place, ensuring that top four was all unthemed, is Mr. Daniel Powell with Moon Knight Mob, going 5-1. He has Moon Knight, the 200 point from Next Phase, Blue Marvel at 50, Falcon, Shuri from Black Panther, Teen Lantern at 30. Then you have Black Symbiote, Skinny Steve Rogers, and Aunt May, with Midnight Angel on the sideline.
So probably giving Moon Knight a weapon right away, and then Black Symbiote.
Yeah.
On him too. Give him the Steel Energy and the heal, so that's good. What's the easiest way to kill the Black Symbiote in Pulp? Just make somebody deal with him?
You're going to carry him with Blue Marvel, and then Blue Marvel will be able to knock him back with his Pulse Wave when he's running shots.
Yeah, but if
so, you're going to have like
dies.
So
then
Falcon
you
will.
don't get it.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
I think you just make somebody deal with him, put it in their face.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's. Yeah, I forgot that wasn't protected Pulse Wave. But I wonder. I'm gonna wonder if that was ever played like that. But yeah. Yeah, I say you just bring him up.
Because you don't want these things don't have blades, but that's still 2 exploit in your face, and exploit's super strong in Pulp.
Yeah, you can even still carry him up with Blue Marvel, and you can Pulse Wave knock him back towards the character,
right?
Too, and then he'll be on his last click. And now they tied up with plasticity, so if they want to move, they either have to try and roll 6 to break away or just KO him.
Is there any energy explosion on that team? No. Because that's another way to put him next to a character and then blow him up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any.
But yeah, there's not going to be... I can't think of any characters that just have like free knockback and the CURs. Or you're not dealing with elevated that you can move either. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any other easier ways. All right, let's go to the third event. So the Comics Dimension in Greensboro, North Carolina. This was only 8 people at this one. So they played 3 rounds and then cut to top 2. So second place was Justin Reel with a Scientist Squad. And this was Moon Knight at 200 points with Blue Marvel, Sandman from Lantern Legacy, the Brain from Batman Team Up, Shuri from Black Panther, Dr. Valerie Cooper, and a Sentinel Technician. So Moon Knight still picking up a little bit more, placing a little bit higher, it looks like again. And then,
Mhm.
Pete, how about next? First place.
First place was Sydney Carter with the Stardust squad. Well, that's interesting. 4-0, 965 points.
Ooh, this is a Pete team right here.
Stardust. Umar the Unrelenting. Ashley Barton. Spider-Man from the... Oh, that's a really vanilla Spider-Man that none of us liked. Very cool. From...
No, yeah. No, I did. I thought he liked him, but yeah, he hands out characters that share with the family keyword. You don't get that?
Mary Jane, Shuri, Shaggy from Batman Team Up. This is one that I wasn't really sure why it wasn't getting played for the point cost. Madison and Mary Jane Watson at Paparazzi. Shaggy being just really good for sidestep, ESD, and probability control at 25 points.
Oh yeah, he's definitely good for his points. He's amazing. Underplayed.
How much TK does he have on this team? Just Shuri? Yeah, that Stardust is really good.
Shuri, yeah.
100
Yeah.
points. And
I like Stardust, especially in this format. Hard to deal with. I mean, 100 points, heals every turn, pulse waves from another space, and not unreasonable values.
No, he doesn't have a whole lot to back it up, though. Really just Umar getting in your face with her, because she can kind of take a beating. So that's interesting to see.
Ashley Barton there for protection. You're going to keep them kind of close to each other, right? Somebody tries to come in to get Stardust, and they can't modify their combat values. So
Well, Spider-Man's with the wall crawler, like depending on the map choice too, like you can have that move and attack with him moving to flurry, place and then flurry.
Mm-hmm. Easily my favorite team of the night so far. So congratulations to Sydney Carter, 4-0. Then we have at Gamers World Fox Valley in Aurora, Illinois. They got 13 people at this one, so top 4 here. How many did they do? They did 5 rounds, cut to top 4. So we got Miguel Gonzalez. He's probably a little sad that Beetlejuiceburg is not a common, uncommon, or a rare, but he played a Crimson Dynamo crew team. So this was Crimson Dynamo from Avengers Forever.
You're saying it wrong. It's Crimson Dynamo.
I am not saying it wrong. Nope. Then we have Manifold from the X-Men X of Swords OP kit. Ashley Barton from Spider-Verse. Blue Marvel from Avengers Forever. The Hal Jordan, the Blue Lantern one with the 19 Defend from Lantern Legacy. Hammerhead from SVAC. Shuri from Black Panther. Leech from X-Men 97. Marvella from SVAC. And then the Beyond Amazing Aunt May for the support. So this was what was the weird thing with him? And it was his card or his dial was wrong.
Which one? Dynamo?
For Crimson Dynamo. There was some errata with him. I think you're supposed
Was
to go by the
there?
card. There was a click or something that was missing. I forget what it was. And it was the worst.
Oh, no
of the
defense
two.
power or something like that.
There was some
Or,
issue,
yeah,
yeah.
something.
It had to have been what was
Yeah.
on the dial, though, that's wrong, because it doesn't
I
say
know
anything
Kang.
about errata.
Yeah, because I know Kang was on there. Had a messed up dial.
Yeah. But, yeah, this is cool that he was able to take this Crimson Dynamo. He was, what is this? Might of Russia, Crimson Dynamo, and adjacent friendly characters' defense powers have protected outwit, which is strong. 6 range, sees through hindering. Invincible, so it doesn't care about the mystics. And running shot, 11 Pensai. So nice play there. And then gives everybody combat reflexes. So a little bit of a defensive shell with Blue Marvel. Sorry, not Blue Marvel. Blue Lantern Hal Jordan giving the 19 defend, and then giving everyone combat reflexes with Manifold. And then you can't outwit their
plus
defense
1.
powers. Yeah, and +1.
So everyone is up close. Yeah,
so they're going to be
20s,
22 up close, and then Crimson Dynamo says that you can't outwit their combat reflexes or any other defense powers.
And then Ashley Barton says that they can't possibly modify their combat values. Yeah, she just get in their face and be like, okay.
See, look at that, Miguel. You did a good job of building the team again, being a little more creative. I like it. Props to you on this one.
Yeah, you just became a giant Gonzalez again. I'm proud of you.
Miles, how about third place?
Yes, and in third place we have John Greener with the Soldier Squad. Man, need another unthemed. Moon Knight, Blue Marvel, Falcon, Red Widow, War Machine, and Steve Rogers from Smash and Destroy with the X-Men 97 cap on the sideline. Oh, he's Soldier theme, so we finally do get a theme. I missed that, yes. So
still amazed that we're not seeing more theme. But yeah, this
I
is
know,
the
that's-
best soldiers for sure. He's not doing anything with the X-Men 97 though one, huh?
Well, he brings him out.
Oh,
When
it's
someone
Steve
dies.
Rogers. Yes, never mind. There he is.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, he turns Steve Rogers into that.
And then Steve Rogers
When
is
someone
dead
dies.
also, so then he's getting +2 to the defense right away on everybody. Solid team. How about in second place, Pete?
Second place, Matthew Leaner. Moreland Mob. Had himself a 5-2 record, 1965. I think we've seen it before. It's Moreland, it's Bloodstorm, they're best friends. Jack Russell Strife, Doctor Strange from Strange Tales, Valentina Allegra DeFontaine, Iceman, Dr. Alia Gregor, Madison, and Timebreaker.
Yeah, this is the team he played last weekend.
Yeah, I was actually just trying to look at that, if he changed it at all. Are you looking at that right now?
No, but I'm 99% sure he did not.
Jack
Because
Russell,
everything's looking exactly the same.
Yeah, the only thing that he switched was he added the Crematorium Imaginaporium map instead.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's identical. Over the Guardianship is gone. No, over Motendo. Motendo's gone.
Yeah. You know what? He did that because he was mad at you because we poo-pooed on it, and he's like, you know what? I hate X-Men 97.
I don't think that's true at all.
On the best friends, on the two best friends. Yeah.
Going to
Talking Animal, Bloodstorm and Moreland.
Oh, Joe. No, sorry. I thought I was looking at the wrong one. I thought Joe drove all the way down there with the Sinister Syndicate
That'd be
team
amazing.
and won. Sorry. All right. First place was Andrew Parker with a Bloodstorm Brigade going 7-0. So this is Poison Ivy from Notorious with the Thornvine Bystanders Bloodstorm. Ashley Barton from Spider-Verse. Blue Lantern, Hal Jordan from Lantern Legacy. Ooh, Dr. Psycho from Wonder Woman 80. That's a good piece right there. So 45 points.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Mind control. And when Dr. Psycho uses it after resolutions, give each hit character an action token. And Psionic Energy Armor is his stop click. So he's got 4 clicks and a stop click. 7 range mind control that ignores elevated, hindering, and characters. Sidestep, TK, and leadership. Yeah, this guy is solid for 45 points. Team player, team ability, too. Overdrive from, what is this, Superior Foes. Iceman from Deadpool Weapon X. Jason Masondale from SVAC. Dr. Elia Gregor, and a Timebreaker. So congrats to Andrew Parker. Going to TBS Comics Fort Walton Beach in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. 12 people at this event, so top 4. Coming in fourth was Corey Long playing a Monster Mob team. Monster theme, Moreland, Bloodstorm, Mole Man from Fantastic Four. So leadership mastermind, when Mole Man uses leadership and succeeds, instead of the normal effect, you may generate 2 008 Moloids in any square within range, and then a special damage power, which is Perplex, and when Mole Man would use it to target a friendly character with the monster keyword, he does not need range or line of fire. Okay, so he's able to bump up Moreland or Bloodstorm with that guy. So 60 points for Mole Man. Dario Agger to shut down team abilities. Minotaur from same set, right? Yeah, CAAV. What was his big thing? Charge, when Minotaur uses it, modify his attack and damage plus X, where X is the pieces of blocking terrain.
Oh, no, that's a different one. I was thinking of the other one.
Were you thinking
Yeah, the uncommon one was, I thought.
This one's pretty good, though. It's able to blow through terrain. It's got Battle Fury to ignore shape changes.
Yeah, because if you have someone with barrier, you just make barrier in a straight line, and then you just have them charge right through them all, and they'll get +3 damage.
This is his way of dealing with barriers, what this guy is.
Yeah, I like that. Etrigan from Masters of Time, Human Torch, the Skrull one from Future Foundation, Mr. Mind from Masters of Time, and starting on the Force is a Moloid, which is 10-point Empower, which is great. How about third place, Miles?
Yes, in third place, you'll be happy to show this whole entire. This is all theme made cut. It's really interesting.
Nice.
Third was Kevin Maloney with Mystical Mob, went 3-2 with 335 points. Doctor Strange Supreme at 195. The Wong and Namor Detective Agent. Magic from X of Swords. War of the Realms Scarlet Witch, which is the Passenger 3. TK and Prob.
She hasn't gotten play yet.
Common. No, yeah, we've seen her in a few.
Really?
Yeah, a few events ago,
Must've
like
been
1 or 2
sleeping.
events ago.
Okay.
Zarathos at 30. Magic, the Common from X of Swords. Astral Doctor Strange from Avengers Forever. Astral Doctor Strange from Strange Tales. And then Mindless One from Strange Tales. The improved, the sidestep one with Empower, or Enhancement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So he's really just trying to hit from far away. This Doctor Strange Supreme has an 8 range, sees through hindering, 12 for 4 with range combat expert, so 13 for 5. Wow.
He has +3 range because of Wand Agent.
Okay, Wand Agent. So
Yeah.
he's going to be in
'Cause his
11
entire
range, sees through hindering, 2 bolts. Enhancement will get him to a 6 damage. Plenty of prob. Jeez, he's not missing.
And he has plenty of shield TAs too to bump up his damage.
Oh, he doesn't need
so he
to.
just takes a power action.
He's got Astral Strange too, so he's going to hit for 7 damage.
Oh yeah.
So he's got enough range combat expert and 2 enhancements. So yeah, really cool to be able to take him to the top there. And then he's got Invincible to ignore Mystics on his own. I like it. How about second place, Pete?
Lionel Clark with the Soldier Squad, 4-2, 815 points.
Jeez.
200-point Moon Knight, 150-point Blue Marvel, and Falcon. Just dropping people off right in your lap.
Yeah.
The maps are interesting. King's Tomb, Otherworld Castle, and Stark Tower. And Sideline with Scroll Spy.
Probably fighting real fast.
Oh, yeah.
There's a big difference, and he must have been... So third place was only 335 points. Just must have been playing super point denial then. Staying back. I'm just trying to point deny Strange. Coming in first.
Oh, wow.
What?
Lionel Clark's last match was a roll-off.
Oh, really? Against who?
0-0 against the Avengers. So I think first place. Yeah, round 6. Yeah.
Oh, the final game was a roll-off then?
Finals was a roll-off. Yeah, it's 0-0.
I wonder if they
So I'm guessing a tie.
played it or not.
Yeah.
Let's see what the... So winning was Nathan Funemeyer with Avengers Army 6-0. So this was the Grey Hulk from Avengers 60 at 100 points. Taskmaster from Smash and Destroy. Blue Marvel at 50 points. Captain America from X-Men 97. Falcon from Avengers 60th. Doctor Strange from Strange Tales, the 001. The Black Panther War Machine for 30 points for the prob and perplex across the map. And an Astral Scarlet Witch for safeguard opposing prob.
Yeah, and if this went to time, that's really interesting because there's a lot of easy to KO figures for that Moon Knight team. So it'd be interesting to know if it was just a roll-off or not.
And they did not add the map either. So
yeah.
What's the
Grey
Hulk? So when Hulk is given an action after resolutions, if he destroyed a piece of blocking terrain or a piece of terrain during that action, heal him 1 click. If a terrain marker was destroyed during that action, roll a d6 and heal him half the result. Willpower. Hulk's defensive powers have protected outwit. That's nice. He's got invincible, so he can deal with the mystics easily, and then he'll be a 13 for 5 up close. It's a really short charge, though, with only 6. So he's only got a 3 speed. Does he have TK?
It's
Doctor
Falcon.
Strange and Falcon. Okay. Nice to see that Taskmaster, though, and that Hulk. All right. Congrats to Nathan Funemeyer for winning this one. Then we have in Highlander Games in Boonton, New Jersey, 14 people. So top 4 here. Do you want to go over 4th place, Pete?
Steven Bombera, Mr. Minotti, Lou himself. Ganthet Gang, 3-3, 12-30. Lou dropping bombs as usual. Rescue, Bloodstorm, Falcon, Spot, Gantheth, Luke Cage, Shuri, Jubilee, Nathaniel Richards, and Timebreaker. So Lou taking his lady out for another spin and doing well.
Anything different from what he played in the past year? Or no? Jubilee, maybe?
Luke Cage, I think it was.
And Luke Cage?
Yeah, Luke Cage
Yeah,
and
I think
Jubilee.
it's Luke Cage.
A few things look different.
I thought we saw him play.
That's why he's
Luke
getting
Cage
his object
before.
as Luke Cage. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he had Luke Cage before. I think it's just Jubilee that might be different. That's a really good perplex, barrier, pulse wave, and sidestep for 25 points. Then we have Ken Minton with Moreland Mob. This is Moreland, Kazar, Orb, Strange Tales, Doctor Strange, Empire, Doctor Strange. No, Avengers Forever, Doctor Strange. Spiderling from the starter set that gives you that die replacement, Dr. Elia Gregor. Madison, Robbie Reyes from Wheels of Vengeance 002. This one is the one that does perplex, but only to speed. And if you target somebody with the vehicle keyword, you modify speed +2, and they get mystics. Does he have any vehicles on this team? Oh, Orb. That's not bad. So now, because that's one of his biggest things is how slow he is.
Yep.
Leech from X-Men 97, Mary Jane Watson from SVAC, Beyond Amazing, Aunt May, and a Timebreaker. All right, and how about second place, Miles?
In second place, we have Ant with Bloodstorm Brigade. So, all the cool things from Florida. We had 4 teams. Make cut, all theme. These are all unthemed. We have Moreland with Bloodstorm. You can't have one without the other. It's love and marriage right there. Ed and Peg Bundy. Poison Ivy from Notorious. Strife, Tempo, Manifold, Teen Lantern, Dr. Elia Gregor, Madison, Aunt May, Multiple Man, and Timebreaker. With Amanda Waller, Deadpool, Sentinel, and Scroll Spy on the sideline.
And then coming in first, we have Ed Arnold Berkovitz with Moreland, Bloodstorm, the Blue Lantern Hal Jordan, Medusa from ABPI, Overdrive from Superior Foes, Hammerhead from SVAC, Teen Lantern from Wonder Woman 80, Elia Gregor from House of X, Marvella, Mary Jane Watson from SVAC, Aunt May from Beyond Amazing, and a Timebreaker. So looks like top 4, it was either Moreland and or Bloodstorm, and then the 2 builds with both of them are the ones that went to the top.
Yep, because one was love and one was marriage, but you got to put them together like a horse-drawn carriage.
Yep. McConnell played that scout from Deadpool Weapon X. Oh, that's not the one I was thinking of, actually. Was that X of Swords?
You're thinking
scout?
of Honey Badger.
Oh, Honey Badger. Was that X of Swords, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was awesome.
With the Jonathan.
Yes. That was, where was that? Highlander Games. All right, Then we have
Yep.
at War Room Games in Las Vegas, Nevada, 9 people here. Coming in 4th place, Moises Mercado with a Mystical Mob team. It is mystical theme. It was 200-point Moon Knight, the Spectre from Lantern Legacy, the 24A, Baron Mordo from Avengers Forever, Strange Tales, Doctor Strange, 001, Madison, Paranormal Investigator from Strange Tales, the Strange Tales Astral Doctor Strange, and Strange Tales Wong and Namor Detectives Agent.
Yes. Piece is seeing a lot of play.
It sure is. It goes really well.
And in 3rd place, we have Rolling Wellington with the Maria Hill mob. You know, it's like Over the Hill gang, but it's the Maria Hill mob, you know?
I do.
Yeah. We have Rise and Fall Exodus with Supergirl, Blue Marvel, Dario Agger, Maria Hill, Batman team up Martian Manhunter at low, Shuri, the Stepford Cuckoo, and Timebreaker.
So this is the Maria Hill that does the mind control. Once per turn, when a friendly character uses mind control to target a character that hasn't been damaged this turn, after resolutions, that targeted character can't make attacks or be attacked until your next turn, unless it's the only character on its force. So Exodus is able to do his mind control and deal 4 damage.
No, that won't work. I hope he wasn't playing like this, because it says we use mind control to target a character that hasn't been damaged this turn after resolutions. So he'll have been damaged.
No, but you're targeting them
Unless
without that.
So you're targeting them without being damaged. Like it all
you
depends
would still be able
on...
to. Well, you'd be able to trigger your after resolutions thing too. So you deal that first.
Oh yeah, you do hers first, and then Exodus is yes.
So yeah, you'd be able to do that.
Trigger. Yep.
Interesting enough, if you give him the vibranium weapon with Shuri, he now has a 5 damage up top also, so he's able to deal 5 damage through after he hits that.
And does he have an enhancement? Well, you can.
So enhancement would not work.
Oh no, not enhancement. Yeah.
Because the thing was what power gem before. You have to have ways to just increase your damage, not like
what about
during
this?
Attack.
Once this turn, what about shield though? Once this turn, the chosen character modifies its damage +1 when making a range attack.
I don't think so, because it's just during the attack. It's like enhancement.
Yeah.
So the vibranium weapon just gives you +1 damage. I remember you had to do it with like the power gem before.
Oh yeah.
Where it just gave you +1 damage. Oh yeah, you would get the +1 damage because of the +1 damage. You do not get the damage from the ranged combat expert, is what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a really cool play. And I don't think he's probably doing much with the Krakoan revival, right? Stepford Cuckoo's the only X-Men. Yeah. Yeah, very cool team though.
Yeah.
How about 2nd place, Pete?
Anthony Berrigan, Magneto Mob, 4-2, 1545, scoring some points. Franklin Richards from Fantastic Four, 039 pickup power. Moreland at low. Hal Jordan from Lantern Legacy, a Danger Room Magneto. Everett K. Ross from ABPI. Manifold from X-Men Slop. At 30, Ramonda, Teen Lantern. Nathaniel Richards from Fantastic Four Future Foundation. Madison, and a Timebreaker.
I don't know how that Magneto's not seeing more play.
Oh, yeah,
this is probably the first Franklin Richards we've seen too, honestly.
Yeah.
Is it? I feel like we saw
the tiny sculpt. The tiny sculpt makes people just not want to play him because just so it looks so awkward.
He is very tiny.
It's funny because
this is the last
smaller
set I think they put out before they raised the sizes, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so he just looks like little kid Franklin.
And he was small for the set too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this is one of those pieces I think that Pete played very frequently that I hated so very much.
Oh, he's a great piece. Phenomenal piece.
But that Magneto, I don't know how he's not seeing more play. And then he's doing a similar trick, though, with Hal Jordan and Manifold. 20 defense and then 22 up close. And then that Ramonda can, what is it? Oh, just the Wakanda keyword, modify defense +1 if they're within 7 squares of your starting area. All right, and then taking the event was Nicholas Madison with a Supergirl squad team going 6-0. It was Supergirl at 70 points, Blue Marvel at 50, Dario Auger to turn off team abilities, Falcon from Avengers 60th, Kazar from Avengers Forever, Orb, Nort, Spiderling from the starter set, and a Timebreaker.
Wait, did you?
Nope.
Did
that was
you
just
just
a
say
sneeze.
Nort
It was
again?
A sneeze. It was a sneeze.
Wow, that's wow. That's 2 events Nort has taken. Wow.
I think the bigger takeaway is how much Dario Auger we're seeing, just showing you how ridiculous Mystics is.
Well, it's just showing you how ridiculous Nort is, because when you see Nort, guess what? It's because he won an event.
No, he accidentally clicked Nort when he was team building and then just left it.
No. Yeah, whatever.
No.
I can smell the jealousy from out over here.
I can smell Nort. Does not smell good.
Oh yeah, no, he smells great, like Frosted Flakes.
Smells like a win.
Yeah.
A fart in the wind.
Just eating those W's. Yeah. He probably eats Kyle Rayner. I agree.
He is
a
Kyle
dog,
Rayner.
so he probably does. Have you seen dogs? They love eating farts.
They do. Let's go to second to last one here. Game on Chattanooga in Chattanooga, Tennessee. 15 people showed up to this one. That is almost record breaking. Still cut the top 4.
You know who didn't show up?
Who didn't show up?
Someone that lives in Tennessee.
Oh, you're right.
Mr. Baloo the Bear. Yeah.
How come?
I don't know. I think he was talking about something about like Beetlejuice wasn't he's just not going to play if Beetlejuice isn't illegal.
That's right. Yeah.
So.
Free actions were too confusing for him. He said that everyone was going to have free actions and it just was too much for him. That's right.
Yeah. Well, he found out Falcon didn't have willpower and he's like, yeah, not worth it.
Oh, if he came to our event, he did.
He did, yes. He did at our event.
Yep.
Coming in 4th place is Walken Holmes. This is Spider-Man Family Squad going 3-2. ABPI Spider-Man. Oh, I totally forgot about this guy. I pulled him in sealed twice. So this is the one that has the Waldo arms. At the beginning of your turn, you may choose 1, Flurry and Giant Reach 2, or combat values and combat reflexes and stealth, or improved targeting adjacent to characters and 3 bolts. Spider-Man can use the chosen effects until you choose again. He has protected outwit super senses traded, and then leap climb, and when Spider-Man uses it after resolutions, he may be given a close at no cost. So 145 is a little expensive, but I had a lot of fun with this guy. He was really good. That special leap climb power is on the first 3 clicks. 12 precision strike, 18 invulnerability, and then a 4 shape change.
I just want someone to yell, "Where's Waldo?" when he comes out and hits.
Seems like a stretch a little bit.
It's 3 Waldos. You don't know where he's at.
Yes, but we can probably find one easy.
Which one's the real one? Yeah, but you don't know which one's the real one.
We do not. So Moreland's on the Spider-Man family team, so I'm going to guess that the Spider-Cat is on there too. There he is. Kazar to make anyone move, since they all share a keyword now. With Spider-Cat, Spider-Man Noir to give people shape change. Black Cat to take away probability control. No, this one, gives you safeguard. Oh, no, it's opposing characters within 4 squares have safeguard friendly prob. So you cannot prob your characters. The opponent can't. Aunt May from Beyond Amazing and a swarm of ants. And why was Beast on the sideline? Did somebody come in? Nope. Beast is just thinking.
He just likes Beast.
Yep, that's fair.
He's sitting on the toilet.
He's also an animal.
Just sitting on the toilet.
Figured maybe it was there for a reason. Is there any way to give Spider-Man more damage on this team? Oh, Empower with
Yeah,
Swarm
Ant.
Advance. Yeah, okay. So he's at least
Yeah.
hitting. Is it +1 attack too? Share a keyword. Yeah.
It's
So,
Ant Enhancement. It's not Empower. It's Ant Enhancement.
so he's a 13 for 5. Flurry.
Yeah.
Can I reach 2? That's not bad.
Mhm.
And then, oh yeah, the team abilities changed and this has come out too. So he's not team player anymore. He would be a protected outwit 4 through 6 super senses. I like this piece. Nice job.
Yeah.
All right, how about third place, Miles?
And in third place, we have Andrew Mashburn with Primus Pack. Love to see it. We have Sabretooth, the Exiles one, with Gorilla Boss, Bizarro, Primus, Quicksand, Iceman, D-Cell, Bolivar Trask, and Timebreaker. So he broke theme with Iceman, Bolivar Trask, and Timebreaker. Almost was Brute.
Which it's the Exiles Sabretooth.
Yeah.
It's
Age of Apocalypse.
Gorilla Boss. What do we say the big thing with Gorilla Boss was? Just the expendable goons that you get to bring in, deeper dial, leadership.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bizarro. Do we like that Bizarro at 60 points?
I do like him. You get two options, like, so you can either keep him at the hypersonics, and so he'll be a 13 for 4, or you can put him at running shot, psychic blast, shape change, and he'll be an 11 because of Iceman.
Yeah.
I think he's really good for 60.
Gorilla Boss also gets it. He gets it. Bizarro. Primus gets it. Quicksand gets it. D-Cell does not. So yeah. Broke theme for, you said, Bolivar and Timebreaker? Oh, and Iceman.
And Iceman. Yeah, so 55 points. So what, 345 points were Brute.
That's got to make it difficult on a lot of the Moreland teams.
Yep.
Speaking of which, Pete, do you want to go to the second place team?
Zachary Brazier, Moreland Mob, 4 and 2, 1260. Let's see what we got. We've got the pals, Moreland and Bloodstorm. They added a new pal, Medusa. Strife Overdrive, Hammerhead, Ramonda, Teen Lantern, Dr. Alia Gregor, and Mary Jane Watson. So a very, very effective POG team.
Yep, a thruple. That's what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is LOD 2000, you know, when Sonny was their manager.
Mm-hmm.
Or if we're doing the Al Bundy and Peggy Bundy,
We're not.
Medusa. Yes, we are. Medusa is probably going to be Peggy. Moreland's going to be Al, and you're probably going to have Bud as Bloodstorm. Budstorm, as you, if you may.
Yeah, speak for yourselves. We're absolutely doing that. Budstorm.
All right. Going to first place, Kingpin Force from Chris Robertson. This is the next phase Kingpin at 90 points. This is Willpower. Opposing characters within 4 squares can't use Willpower. Invincible, Mastermind, Protected Outwit, but only from characters of a lower point value. Playing him at 90 points, so that's going to be a lot of characters in Pulp. Leadership and Outwit. And then is this a theme? No. It is Brute's Brooding is what he
Almost
named it, though. Smash and Destroy
Yeah.
Rhino, Beyond Amazing Rhino, Primus, Chameleon from Beyond Amazing, Scarlet Witch from War of the Realms that we saw earlier, D-Cell, Aunt May from Beyond Amazing, and a Timebreaker. Very cool. Did he lose any games? He lost one, went 5-1.
One.
But that's still a very cool smash and bash team.
Yeah, Brute's the only way. You got, if you're going to stop the Pogs, you got to do Brute.
I like it.
You know? Yeah. Seen a lot more Primus this week.
A lot more Primus for sure. Congrats to Chris for taking that one. And then the last Icy Regional of the weekend. This one had 18 people turn out at Atomic Comics in Artesia, California. Coming in 8th place was Armando Ramirez with a Rhino roster team. So Smash and Destroy Rhino, the X-Men 97 Phoenix. Interesting to see her. We talked about her a little bit. I think she actually is good enough for Pulp for sure.
I think
60
so.
points, but a 12 Pulse Wave, 19 Invincible, 3 Prob.
Yep.
Party Thor from Disney Plus, the Scarlet Witch from Empire that has the 1 rally dies, Beast from Deadpool Weapon X with the triple outwit, Iceman from Deadpool Weapon
Don't
X.
forget the Strange from Strange Tales.
I did forget him. So Strange from Strange Tales, that the 001. Iceman, Gwen Stacy from Beyond Amazing, Madison, Leech from X-Men 97, and a swarm of ants. It's a little bit of a more mix and match team than we've been seeing.
Yeah.
Does anyone... He's not playing any other Sinister Syndicate team ability pieces, so it's really just that Rhino going in and having to deal with Phoenix. And
Does he have any more charge?
I don't
think any other
so.
late dial Party Thor does.
Which you don't want him there.
No.
So if
but Rhino's good. Like, he's fine by himself. Like, that's how good he is. You don't.
Oh yeah, he's running up with a swarm of ants, right? So depending on if Rhino destroyed 1 or more pieces of blocking terrain this turn, modifies damage +1. So he's going to share a keyword with swarm of ants. So he will be a 12 for 5. Or am I missing something else?
Yeah. He'll be a 12 for 5.
12 for 5, 6 speed charge. Flurry?
No, he'll be a 10. He's high.
What for the characters? Yeah, he doesn't have full
He's
move
75
charge though. So he'll.
Oh no, he doesn't. No, yeah,
he'll be a 5 plus 1, so he'll be able to charge for 6 squares and then hit 12 for 5 flurry. So not bad.
And he has the Madison with double perplex, so yeah, he can get even further if he wants. Yeah.
And TK with Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange, triple outwit and double pulse wave. A little bit more unique team. How about 7th place, Miles?
In 7th, we have Brandon Cruz with Moreland Mob. We have Moreland, Batman, Massive Time, the Dolphin, Budstorm, Kazar, Gout, who, I mean, Scout is clearly, what's her name from, the daughter? I can't believe I forgot her name. Christina Applegate.
Kelly?
Spiderlink. Yeah, Kelly, there you go. See, boom. Yep, Kelly's making Jonathan. Probably like her boyfriend in that show. Spirelink, Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, Goon, and Timebreaker, with a bunch of Batmans on the sideline.
So we talked about Batman, how he's like one of the best Swiss Army knives that you can play in Pulp, and I think this is the first person to utilize them that made Top Cut at least, right?
Yeah.
That is crazy. Still using some of the best pieces with Moreland and Bloodstorm, though. But yeah, I'm sure Batman helped.
Oh, yeah.
How about 6th place, Peach?
6th place, we have Darren Gendron, Guardians of the Galaxy Gang. 3 and 3, 1275. Got ourselves the theme team, boys. Guardians of the Galaxy. Ironheart at 115, Atlas Bear, Kazar, Cosmo at 40, T'Challa, Star-Lord, Ant-Man, Shuri, Black Panther, and Hatat Zarazi from the Black Panther. So using T'Challa, Star-Lord, Miles has talked about a lot, bringing Guardians together onto Wakanda.
Yeah, it took me a second to realize that. I was like, there's no way that Ironheart has Guardians of the Galaxy or Atlas Bear, and then realized there's a lot of keyword cheating.
Well, I think that's what makes it worth it for 80 points. Giving everyone Safeguard Outwit, that's huge.
Oh, no, this is a great team. I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
That T'Challa.
Yeah, that Ironheart is
awesome. Ironheart, I loved her in Sealed. I played her a ton.
Yep.
And Atlas Bear, I played her in the Pulpit Worlds for, I think I played a Soldier team, and she was on there.
Oh, I thought you played Sassy.
I played Soldier at Worlds Pulp.
Okay.
2 years ago or 3 years ago, whenever that was now. And she was really good with the prob and the outwit. But yeah, this is a really cool team. Also to see the combo here. And then Cosmo's given everyone +1 defense, and their defense powers are protected outwit.
Everything's safeguard outwit.
Ooh, and he's got the enhancement on Ironheart as well. Yeah, I like this a lot.
Well, then Kazar and Ironheart can also be Guardians, TA, or Wakanda as you need it, or Avengers. There's a lot going on with this team.
Yeah, very well built and thought out. Coming in 5th place, Hectic Hex. Gonna go ahead and guess that's not the real name. 150 point Blue Marvel. I am very surprised how much we're seeing full point Blue Marvels today. The Masters of Time Batman swap, Valken from AV60, the Rally Die Scarlet Witch, Red Widow, Teen Lantern, and a Beyond Amazing Aunt May. I'm surprised that we're seeing him, but that's the second Batman swap team. How about 4th place, Miles? Do you have something to say?
The amount of blue, the amount of Blue Marvel at 150 is ridiculous.
That just blows my mind. Yeah.
It's awesome to see. And we have in 4th place we have Richard Funky Cole Medina with Primus pack. With Primus at 60, Notorious Lex Luthor, Peggy Bundy with Living Hair, Poison Ivy from Notorious at 50, the starter Spiderling with dire placement, Duke Thomas Manifold at 30 from the Slop, Teen Lantern Peeper, Mary Jane Watson, Friends of Humanity from DPS, and Timebreaker.
It's a piece I'm surprised doesn't get more play as Peeper.
He freaks me out when I look at him. I have a very hard time looking at this piece. No?
Yeah. No, yeah.
No, I could see that too, but just a lot of utility. I mean, the +2 speed basically sees through everything.
Stare at him for
power.
Yes, you usually want to stare at him for 5 minutes, close your eyes, and then look out your window, and he's probably going to be staring right at you.
What
12 pieces on the main force. Oh my god. I'd forget half my team.
At half this, you forget half your team. I think 3 is a good number.
Well, I can go to 4 if I get something with Pulse Wave. I can remember that. So, this Lex Luthor is really good, actually. So, leadership, sidestep, pen psi, and then he's handing out the Superman enemy TA. That things that are adjacent share a keyword. So you got some scientists on here.
Yeah, so all you gotta do is if everyone's adjacent to him, you just make a 0-point bystander, and you're just like, yeah, all right, boom. Like with the Poison Ivy, because they'll have scientist, they're those thorn vines will, and so you're like, all right, everyone gets outwit, and then you send them on their merry way.
It's worded very weird. How does that work again? Free if this character is adjacent to a friendly character of lower points that can use this team ability, it can use outwit until your next turn.
Yes, you take the free action to be able to use outwit at any point in your turn. A lot of people, because it is weird. A lot of people think that when you take that free, you have to use outwit. Then you don't. You just take that free action to be able to use outwit.
So they have to be able to use this team ability too, though. So free if this character is adjacent to a friendly character that of lower points that can use this team ability, it can use outwit until your next turn. So he would have to have manifold team player it.
No. See, when you activate that free action, as long as you have that team ability, it's fine. You can move away. You've already taken the free action, and they get outwit until your next turn because there's a duration.
Yeah,
right. But it says if this character is adjacent to a friendly character of lower points that can use this team ability.
That's part of the free action itself. So you take that free action, that duration is until the end of your next turn.
Okay, so how is he getting? How is he activating it? How is he taking the free action?
You take the free action. So friendly characters are adjacent or share a keyword like Luthor use that. So let's say, for instance, you have Duke Thomas, who doesn't share a keyword, right? So Duke Thomas will be adjacent to Lex Luthor. Medusa will then generate one of the, living hair bystanders.
This is why Peeper's on the team. You're just outwitting something through whatever you want to see through.
Yeah, so now you're going to
Keyword doesn't matter. It needs to be the team ability.
Yeah, but you only need the team ability when you activate it. That's it. So you don't need to be adjacent after you activate that.
Right, but somebody else.
It's
has
friendly
to be
characters.
You can't use this unless you have
Yes.
2 people that can use the team ability.
Yes,
Right.
it said adjacent. So you can make like living hair will be 0 points. And as long as that's adjacent to Lex Luthor, they have that team ability. So anybody else that's adjacent to Luthor or shares a keyword with Luthor will be more points. So they can activate that if they're adjacent to that living hair. And then they get outwit for the rest of the turn.
How do they get the team ability?
Because they're adjacent or share a keyword with Lex Luthor.
There's nothing to do with keyword.
It says friendly characters that are adjacent or share a keyword with Lex Luthor.
You're not reading it straight, Redmond.
ability.
That's what's throwing you off.
Oh,
You're reading the team
I'm
ability,
reading the
but not
team
a trait.
ability. You're reading the trait. So friendly
Yeah.
characters
Yes.
that are adjacent
Right.
or share a keyword with Lex Luthor have it. So that's how they're doing it. Okay, is the
Yes.
actual trait with him?
Yes.
Never mind.
Yeah.
So Miles is explaining how you can continue to do it, move away, but just friendly characters adjacent have.
Yeah, I didn't
Superman
realize that you went.
enemies.
Yeah.
No, I was just reading the
Yeah,
team
right.
ability. I didn't realize that he did that trait also. I haven't seen
Yeah,
that guy
so-
get played since
Rock Cup. When we teamed up.
it was at Worlds. People were playing him at Worlds when that was the set. So that was it's already rotated out. So that was
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Yeah, he's just sidestepping around Peepers, just seeing through everything and outwit and stuff the whole
Yeah.
time.
It was throwing people off having to explain that because it's a wonky team ability. It's not used a lot, and so you have to explain. No, I still can use outwit. I don't have to use outwit then. I'm like, no, if you take that free, you have to use outwit. And so it's like, no, it's
Well, it was there's no Marvel equivalent of that, and it was relatively gone, right, for probably years.
well, yeah, and it's not really, because it's not really easy to do. Like this Luthor's the only way that I've seen where like the team ability can see heavy use of play.
Yeah.
Well, because there's been obviously Superman is in a lot of DC sets, if not all of them, but it's not often that you get his villains featured in the set. So like you have 4 characters with the team ability in Lantern Legacy. They gave it to Granny Goodness in the Legacy card. Notorious has some, but that was like its first big return. Before that,
Yeah.
it was Justice League pretty much. Justice League Unlimited. And then Harley
Yeah,
Quinn
it's
and
just
the
never
Gotham
really
Girls.
been, like, a
so
huge
that was
team
before
thing.
us. So so Pete and I started Avengers of Infinity. So you have the Lex Luthor from JLU and Parasite. So that was the only way you're using that team ability. So obviously we never used that team ability, and then it didn't come back up until
Yeah.
Notorious in
Yeah, and even
2023.
if you are playing a few of them, like Lex Luthor's the only time that you're really going to see heavy use out of it,
yeah.
which is nice. Like that's why for the longest, like before Strange, he was for sure like the de facto like best 001 common. Now, granted, there really wasn't a stiff competition, but I still think he's really good for an 001.
He's better than the Lex Luthor from Lantern Legacy for sure.
Well, yeah, because he wasn't 001.
Correct. That's enough of Lex Luthor, though. Let's go on to Jan Phillips taking 3rd place, Avengers Army going 5-2, Giant Man 2 from Smash and Destroy, Avengers Forever, Miss Marvel, Blue Marvel at 50 points, Party Thor, Giant Man from Collector's Trove, Tossing Giants, Strange from Strange Tales, the 001, handing out Mystics to Avengers, Wong from Next Phase, and then the War Machine, so Avengers theme team. This is a little bit of a different one. That Giant Man 2, that's the first time I think we've seen him get played, right?
Was he tossing any Giants solids?
So Giant Man could toss Giant Man 2 salad.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Caesar or Garden?
both.
Even better.
All right, how about second place, Miles?
And in second place, I thought it was Pete's turn. It was
I don't know.
Anthony
We're almost
Berrigan
done. We're almost done.
with Magneto Mob. I'm going to guess this is the exact same as Vegas. Let's see.
Yes.
Yeah, we have Franklin Richards with Moreland, Hal Jordan, Magneto, Everett K. Ross, Manifold, Ramonda, Teen Lantern, Nathaniel Richards, Madison, and Timebreaker.
Did he have Everett K. Ross on the last build too?
Yeah.
I believe so. The ABPI one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then who used all of the data that's hidden in HC units to make the ultimate pulp team in an 18-person silver pulp event, Pete?
I was going to say someone that mixed water and mud. And, like, that's what happens when you mix water and mud. Or dirt, you know?
Mr. Claywood taking the day. Multiple man mob. 7-1. 2065. Clay probably had AI build this for him. Clay's that smart. Moreland, Bloodstorm, Medusa, Duke Thomas, Overdrive, Hammerhead, Ramonda, Teen Lantern, Dr. Alia Gregor, Mary Jane Watson with the paparazzi, multiple man, and a timebreaker with more sideline pieces than I've ever seen in Silver Pulp. Deadpool, Iron Man, Marvella, Sentinel, She-Venom, Scroll Spy, and War Machine.
So a lot of the classic bystander and boost them up pieces.
Drop them off and boost them up.
Pulp has been shown to be the swarm team format.
Correct.
For sure.
So congrats to Clay for taking this one in California.
What did he lose to?
You want to let me know?
Was it a Primus team?
I don't know.
Magneto Mob.
Work here.
He lost to Anthony in round 4.
Oh, in round 4. Yeah.
400 to 160. And then he beat Anthony 155 to 150 on Ancient Labyrinth.
All right, well, that's going to wrap up all of the Icy Regionals from last week. We are going, or I'm taking Oliver to the one in Indiana this weekend, so we should have some firsthand results from that one as well on next week's episode. But we're not giving the line back, so you've got questions, we've got answers.
Your ass better call somebody!
Still ours, Eagles. Sorry. Coming first is Peter Marshfield. Thoughts on the following scenario. Finals of a silver pulp event. In the finals, your opponent is going second. You've deployed some bystanders, but the rest of your team is on the back line starting area. Your opponent has spent about 5 minutes trying to puzzle their way through their alpha, Blue Marvel Bomb. Everything has been set up, and the deployment has been made. Blue Marvel is placed, and the running shot pulse wave is declared. The bystanders were already dealt with by another attack. The Blue Marvel attack has no legal targets. Do you, A, give your opponent the chance to roll it back because there's no targets, and while dice were rolled previously, and even if dice are rolled now, there's no game state that would change, allowing your opponent to play their best? Or B, say the action is final because it's the finals. Just curious what consensus you guys might have. Unfortunately, I was the Blue Marvel player in this instance, and Blue Marvel was left hanging high and dry. So I don't understand the scenario. Do you, either of you guys?
So, yes, he went second. And first player broke first turn immunity with the bystanders. So now it's his first turn. So they still have first turn immunity. And so he went and killed those bystanders and then assumed that he was able to pull out an alpha. So he TK'd up and moved and did whatever he did with Blue Marvel to pulse wave them with FTI. in place.
Yes, that has happened to me actually. So I always am
Yeah.
watching for that when the opponent's doing it, though, and I will let them know, and I'll even just say, that you cannot pulse wave, or I still have first turn immunity. So I feel like that's something that I've said that multiple times to people, and in the end, it honestly just helps because you don't have to roll back anything. There's not a bunch of wasted time, because when that happens, you've potentially wasted, up to 5 or 7 minutes once you go through like planning your whole thing and then having to talk about it
and
roll back and all that.
That does feel like a gotcha, because clearly you know that your opponent can't do anything, and they assume that you don't have first turn immunity. Especially in the finals, whatever. I've been that person too, and yeah, we never rolled back, but I always let people know. I'm like, you do realize I have first turn immunity, right? But you don't always have that luxury, and so once dice are rolled, at that point, it's like your opponent's going to say, "Sorry, dice are rolled."
The thing is, though, is that, and this has come up before, if they have first turn immunity, you can't target them, and so it doesn't matter what the dice roll is. I actually had that happen to me where I did that, and I actually crit missed also, and then I was told after I rolled the dice that I have first turn immunity, and so I took the damage. And then I asked about it right after, I don't know, a couple minutes after. But you
without
can't even
target,
you can't make the attack in the first place. And so
Yeah.
I took the damage back, but I had my character stay there. So I don't appreciate those gotcha moments, and so I would tell the person to take it back.
That's the one, and like I said, that sometimes you're just, you're one turn ahead, when mentally. So, yeah, I let my opponents know, but you can't make every opponent say that. So,
No,
it's the finals. They got to win.
Right, of silver pulp.
Need my orange juice with pulp.
Oh yeah, it's the most intense of all game formats, and gotta play to the best of my abilities. And if I gotcha and gotta get you gotcha, then I'm gonna get you gotcha to win the finals of a silver pulp event. But no, Peter, yeah. I feel you. Pete, do you have an answer on this one?
It sucks. It sucks for Peter. It sucks to have that time wasted and sit there. I do believe human error is part of HeroClix because I am often the human error. So, unfortunately, I would agree. If it was something I was watching happening, I think I would probably say to the other person, mostly just to preserve time in the game, is like, you do know that I still have first turn immunity before you make any decisions to put your pieces out where I can attack them. So I think that's
Peter's
probably
also
the
only
simplest
used
interaction.
3 games. So because
Yeah.
I get it too. He's not used to the 6th and 7th game. But no, I agree.
He's still on that
I guess the better question
high.
is their first turn immunity in Warhammer? That's what we need to know.
Yeah, that's another thing we have to put in it is Peter's so used to the Warhammer. Yeah, there is none.
Yeah.
So
still a great run, Peter. I'm sorry that's what ended up happening.
But yeah, nice to see you take second still. All right, we have Konstantin Savitsky. What are your thoughts on the watch list figures? So we listed these before. So first is...
What does it mean that they're on the watch list? Is anything changed?
Nope, it doesn't mean anything yet. It means that we're...
I don't care. I don't care about this at all. We're watching them to do what? Continue to ruin events?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Thanks.
Exactly. Yeah, it's why it's 2 quarters too late. This should have been a watch list leading into Worlds with SOV.
You would think that the watch list, though, all these pieces they're banned in silver already, right?
Or restricted.
And then they're not even in the silver pulp events. So I'm not really sure what we're watching when there's no events that you can play any of these pieces in, right?
So do you want to go over the list again? Because you started talking about it.
I can tell you why. Yeah, so after the list, I'll tell you why it took them this long and why these are on the watch list.
Okay.
And just now.
This might be a long segment right here. What are your thoughts on the watch list figures? So this is Beetlejuiceberg, Ares, Perdegaton, and the Destroyer armor. Miles, do you want to go off on yes, you do. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not really a tangent. It's just facts. Okay, so they're really not, they don't have internet. I mean, obviously.
It's immediately a tangent, but okay.
Yeah. They get their information from carrier pigeons. Okay. That's why this information sounds like 6 months too late. It's because that's
better than I thought it'd be.
When they sent it back, it's because it was carrier pigeons. Because with the amount of events that have happened since 2 quarters ago, clearly it's old information that's maybe they forgot to hit enter. I prefer to think that it's carrier pigeons that that's how they get it. In fact, you can probably hear one of the carrier pigeons here.
Yep, that has to be it for sure.
All right. So I have less of a tangent, but it's not tangent free.
Low bar, but okay.
So obviously Beetlejuiceberg just sucks. Terrible. Garbage. That's the biggest thing, right?
Yes.
And we're just going to watch it still.
At this point now, it's a slap in the face. Like, oh yeah, we're going to ban him now. There's worse things. And that's not even saying, well, see, he wasn't that bad. No, 2 piles of dog crap are still 2 piles of dog crap. I don't care which one smells worse. I don't want either.
One's just on fire on your fire on your doorstep at this point. Yeah.
We got the one shots, we got the Loki, we got Beetlejuiceberg. Guess what? That's 3 piles of dog crap, and they all stink.
I still think that he's the worst, and I can actually start building teams again, though. And if you just have to have an answer for some of these shots for a turn.
You do think that he's worse than Loki?
Yeah.
I will absolutely say no. He's way worse. Loki's way worse than Juice.
Oh man, you're gonna see a Gauntlet Spider-Man, a Loki, and a Chase Loki to bring out Beetlejuiceberg team. That's absolutely something you're gonna see upcoming here.
Yeah, because when you're looking at it,
and you're gonna hate your day once you see it.
You can't use special powers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Prime Reverse Flash does nothing. You can't use freeze. Okay, that's bad. But not being able to use special powers.
Did you say furries or flurries?
I said freeze.
Oh, freeze. I'm sorry.
Freeze.
Mine was wandering.
Furries.
My bad.
Flurries of fury. Furries. Yeah. No, Loki is 100% worse. I've played against both, and it's Beetlejuice is annoying. He's still a pile of garbage, but that pile of garbage is now on fire, and it's now burning down the neighborhood with Loki.
But at least Loki has an easier fix at this point, I guess. But they need to just fix
the easier fix, yes. But
the self-damaging stuff is what needs to go.
Yeah, I'm not comparing by the fix. I'm just saying what they bring to the game. Loki is worse for the game than Juice, as crazy as that sounds. He makes more figures unplayable than Juice.
Yeah. So if 2 people are playing Loki and they go against each other and one of them goes off, then the second player that didn't do theirs, they don't get their stop click anymore, right? So they can't also do it.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a bad. It's going to be a new bad part of Modern, unfortunately. And I do expect to see it, but I'm just looking at the bright side right now that something potentially could be done about Beetle.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, you guys are all the way in the Midwest and they're sunny.
When the watch list results are out.
When's that?
I don't know.
What do we need? What else do we need to know?
They're being watched right now, Pete.
Okay, so what was the other piece?
It always feels like somebody's watching me.
Yeah.
Just in case they do something new. Perdegaton and the Destroyer armor is not like Perdegaton's just hyper efficient. The placing pieces is a pain in the butt, but I can live with it. The Destroyer armor is what it is. It's 15 points of equipment that goes on certain pieces and makes them really hard to hit. I'm pretty much fine with that piece. I don't really have a huge problem with it. What was the other piece though? It was Beetlejuiceberg and what else? I was so focused. Oh yeah, that piece sucks too.
Yeah, that one's absolutely
that piece makes so many bad game interactions, and just games are over so quick. I've seen people just absolutely lose a game in one turn because of that.
Yeah,
That
but
should have
even then,
never been a thing, and
when
never
you
been
are
ruled that way with Giant Reach.
when you're comparing it to things that just say sorry, no, your opponent can't do that. Like, and what I mean by can't is that it literally stops your opponent from doing stuff at force construction because you have to build around these things that aren't counterable, that just limit the amount of things that are playable. Juice and Loki to a little bit like Gauntlet Spidey. Gauntlet Spidey is just annoying. He's still a piece of dog crap, but he's not at the level of those two. Like you can't just eliminate 75+% of figures to being playable. Like they become dead
Well,
points when you can't use the figures that functionally and with their point costs required to do free action to do anything or have special powers because they're trying to make the figures work in a unique way. And now that figure's just dead points because they don't get those powers. There's a huge difference between like what Ares, Degaton, and Destroy Armor do compared to Juice in that he just limits the amount of playable figures in the field.
I mean, we have 0 point terrain that takes away powers, right?
Yeah.
Or basically gives you a one shot. We've got 5 to 10 point one shots that are completely insane and allow you to self damage and make the first 2 turns not matter. We have a piece for 70 points that you can pulse wave a team twice for potentially 4 damage in a single turn, so 8 damage. And then you still have Ares. And we
0 point
didn't
game
get a
element.
decision. We got told we're going to take a look at it.
Yeah, they're just being watched right now.
Thanks.
Just to see if
Thank
maybe they are okay, right?
We wouldn't-
I mean, maybe it doesn't.
Yeah, well,
matter.
they're watching them they're watching Static right now with it being Silver Pulp season with the CCOs. So,
Well, maybe it's just that we'll get the results and be like, nobody played Ares or Perdegaton or Destroyer Armor or Beetlejuice, so I guess they're fine.
During
Maybe
Silver Pulp.
During Silver Pulp,
Yeah.
so it'll just be like, I guess they're fine. No one's playing them.
yeah.
So I can see that,
okay.
right?
You know,
White
I mean,
noise.
let's be positive. At least there's a watch list.
Yes, we do need them every quarter
Now-
though, with results.
Yeah. I do think that there's other game elements that should absolutely have been on the watch list.
Like Miles said, this is like 2 quarters too late, for sure. I don't think I said my thing about Destroyer Armor, though. I think that, honestly, I'm a little torn on this. It does make some characters really a little bit more rough, I guess. But it really is a cool piece of equipment that makes characters a little bit different and more playable. So I don't know if I want to see that gone.
Well, they're going to
think
give
it's
it
a really-
buff. They're removing the silver ring to make it more in line with the glider and the motorcycle.
They're
I think it's a
changing-
really good piece of equipment
Yeah.
and pretty balanced. It's 15 points.
It's the
It
great
gets on
side
certain
over.
keywords for
that's-
free,
yeah.
which makes those keywords much more viable in competitive things. And you can kill the piece that has it and potentially equip it yourself or score it. So I don't have a huge problem with it.
My problem
Other
is
than
that they
I hate
gave that.
all equipment above 10 points.
Yeah, they gave that equipment a qualifying keyword of Asgardian, and my motorcycle doesn't have the qualifying keyword of vehicle.
That would have been good. Or how about the glider doesn't have a goblin in their name?
Yeah.
That should
Or
have been it,
Norman
too.
Osborn.
Yeah. All right, let's go to his second question. If Beetlejuiceburg is banned or reined in, would you feel better about Modern? Kind of touched on that. I personally would. I think there's a lot more one-shots that need to be addressed now. I'm not done with my answer yet, though. I would be feeling better about building, and I feel like I could play more pieces. Now, Miles, you can tell me if you do.
You're wrong, and you will learn very
Wow.
quickly that it's not better. It is not. You'll see. I am honestly worried that Adepticon is going to be ruined by Loki. Like, that's how bad that piece is. That it will ruin ClixMania because of how trash that is. Just think of it in silver. It's like make everything in silver just useless. And it's so much easier to pop off.
It is easy
In
to
silver.
pop off in silver for sure.
Yeah. So now all those figures that you like playing do nothing.
I feel like if you're going into a silver event and you're building all of your characters for 400 points to not care about their special powers, that you're going to have a bad time also.
Yeah, but if you look at like everything in silver that it's like
All at once?
that you want to play, it's like look at your team that you played at Silver States. That team just does nothing.
That's pretty much every team after Loki's gone off.
That's the entire point, and he's so easy to pull off. Whereas Juice,
Loki
I
is,
know
yeah.
he
loves
sucks.
to get pulled off.
Yeah. Okay. And Hulkbuster, that sucks because you're down to one free action. You can still use your special powers. So your figures, like Arachnite like Sky Tyrant can still charge full speed, and I can't.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's good for the game. It's a whole nother thing that needs to get looked at. But
It's bad.
at least can't bring him in for free.
I've tested against him. Yeah, I've tested against him, and it's.
Have you pulled off Loki yet?
Yeah. No, I was trying to tug him out, but I decided not to. I kept him under wraps.
Okay.
Since he was announced, I haven't heard Loki drinking from the water at Pete's.
It's true.
So
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Um,
Do I get to answer this, or are we still
yeah.
tugging off Loki?
Nope. I was
Okay.
gonna ask you what your opinion was on that, Pete.
If he is banned or reined in, I would feel better about Modern, but I think that is the first part of steps to make it a much overall healthier game state. I want to be very clear. We actually like HeroClix a lot. We want you to be able to come out and play your figures and have fun and do stuff. And so in my experience with Miles pointing something out, is he's usually pretty much right. If he's saying it's a problem, it's probably a problem.
Sometimes he's wrong.
So I don't.
I was talking about
Sometimes.
Cable.
Cable's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pete. Go ahead.
No, that's it. I think the biggest thing is the self-damaging. If people want to play Loki, you shouldn't be able to self-damage him.
Yeah, it's an
'Cause
easy
your
fix,
opponent,
but it's
right?
but we've been needing that fix for a while now.
It fixes a lot of the unhealthy stuff, really.
Yeah.
That one little
Absolutely
change where stop clicks can't be self-triggered if they're not by an opposing effect.
Yeah.
That fixes Spirit of Vengeance. It fixes Gauntlet Spidey. It fixes Loki. Is there anyone else it fixes? Are there any other issues with stop clicks right now? Off the top of my head, I can't think of it.
Those are
really,
the big
no.
ones.
Yeah. All right, let's go to David Clement. Do you believe HeroClix is a collectible game? Well, I absolutely do. I complete every set and pick up every beast, so for me it absolutely is.
No.
It's not for you?
No. Yeah.
Okay. Pete, do you have an answer?
This is kind of an interesting question, honestly. I mean, do I think it's a collectible game? I think it's designed as one. I think if you look at it as a collectible game, that like some of the other ones where they occasionally gain value in that, HeroClix really never does that. You're just looking at the pieces hold value. But I think there's definitely a collector component to it.
So I'll elaborate a little
don't-
bit why I don't think it's a collector game, or just for collectors. When you look at like what collectors are going to for sculpt wise and everything, other miniatures games are going to have like more defined sculpts and everything. So that's where it's less about the collectability and more about the game itself.
There's collector
When you look
numbers.
at other miniature games.
There's collector numbers
Yeah, that's
and sets and rarities.
yeah.
It's a collectible game.
Yeah.
Collectible game.
Okay, you can say that like, on the surface, sure, but what I'm saying is you're not going to just go and
It's literally on
I'm
the
just
box.
going to collect.
Literally on the box.
No.
Nope, it is. Literally on the box. Nope, it's on the box. Going to Mark Bird. Howdy, team, and hello to all the little degeneration ClixManiacs. As first of his name, Sir Mark Bird of Australia, I would like to hear first from Maps Peterson, royal knower of maps, our lord of the lighthouse, and savior of Monster Island. Which map would you like to see a rock rewind version of?
Hello, friends. It is I, Maps Peterson, royal knower of great maps. And this is an excellent question from Sir Mark Bird, first of his name, of Australia. And it's Glengrove Cemetery.
Oh, God. Why?
Redman, why do you hate good maps?
That's not a good map. It's so bad. The best thing about that map is that it is big and that there's some water on it for maybe a dolphin to hide in the fountain.
I honestly would like less of a rock rewind. I would like to see the Rock's version of the Mutara Nebula from Star Trek.
So fun fact, he's not asking you yet. So
Well, I'm just like I'm giving
Nope.
Pete Pete some gold here.
no,
Pete
but-
needs to look at the map,
nope.
and that's the map choice.
nope,
I am going to ask Miles now,
no.
as the royal knower of great maps. I would like to hear what the Duke of HeroClix, Miles Kane.
No, his
Yeah.
question is, and you're going out of order now, by the way. And Miles,
What?
yet to be titled from the royal knower of maps, but certainly a reputation
Well, I
known
just titled him.
kingdom-wide.
He's
Your
been
choice.
titled Duke Kane.
Yeah, I
You
want
know who's
Mutara
not getting a
Nebula
title?
as a rock map without the orange squares.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, you know who's getting
It would
who's
like
getting
to
their
be.
title taken away pretty soon for their negativity?
It has nothing but clear terrain on it.
They're not taking every map ever. It's all rock maps.
I know. I said for the rock, I said that I'd like to see rock like actually just work the Mutara Nebula version without a rewind. I think he answered it perfectly with the Glengrove Cemetery.
Great.
That's
So do you have an actual thing of rock that you would want to make a map? Small?
King's Tomb.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
I'd be fine with King's Tomb also.
I'm gonna shoot back to his
After-
his second question where he asks
After Glengrove Cemetery.
Oh God, Pete. He says, and of course, what was Sir Ryan Redmond of Kenosha, also first of his name, like to see as a rock rewind. So for me, the super long list is very hard to narrow down. I have almost every neoprene map, at least one of them. And I think the only thing I'm missing is like one map from Majestics. But my top three would be Ancient Hold is number one, then King's Tomb, and then there is a map called Research Outpost that is very cool. That did not get enough play.
Yes, that Research Outpost is a really awesome map.
That one's really cool.
Yeah.
There's a winter version and a summer version. Summer version looks really cool.
Yeah. And then what was the
Duke Miles Kane. I have a question.
Yes.
Do we need to be revisiting Sir Redman of Kenosha's first of his name's title for all this negativity?
We do. We need to ask him why he's so negative. Start calling you Martin Lee.
I think you guys both know why I'm so negative. Martin Lee, get out of here.
Oh my goodness. Well, when you're not negative, you're Martin Lee. You know? Took that free action to swap.
He says also, I'd love to see Manhattan Bridge as a rock rewind. That map has a special place for me as Avengers Forever Empire was my return to HeroClix, and I love the setting. That would be cool. And they're only doing older rock maps though, so they're not going back to the different sets and doing paper ones. This is just the ones that they have done in the past. So there's a lot of VIG program ones when they were doing the monthly maps. They have a lot of backstock to go through that really did not get spread out enough.
That Manhattan Bridge will be cool in silver though when you play it with the man thing and the manhole.
Sure.
That's coming out in Venom
Yeah.
on the Manhattan Bridge.
Yep. The man thing's manhole on the Manhattan Bridge.
Yes.
Yes.
Say that 5 times fast.
I will not. And then last he says, I haven't been able to catch the details yet, despite being an avid listener. Could you please remind me of the details of ClixMania? Hopefully we did that well enough earlier, but we aren't done. Tune in every week for more plugging of ClixMania at Adepticon. All right, and finally we have McConnell Lamar. With 2 OP kits on the way, there will be some new incentives to bolster local play. What can WizKids tournament organizers and players do to keep the momentum going? Well, the simple answer is just to keep doing the OP kits, right? We have 3 on the books, I think, right now. We got 2 in March and 1 in April. And the last 2 years, there's just been a few at the beginning of the year, and then they just stopped doing them for the rest of the year. So just have a new one every month. I know I always look forward to playing more when they have those going on.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you guys can think of, though, besides just continue them?
No.
I think that's a really good point too, because you definitely get into parts of the year where you have a huge lull in clicks. So spacing those out during those parts too would be more of an incentive for people to participate in that during those lulls.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was another one I brought up earlier when we were talking to David. Was from Malcolm Rush. Which hero clicks that might appear at ClixMania would you guess would surprise other opponents? Off the wall hero clicks that is most people would not use but has a good chance of winning. I think Mystical's going to take off, and I'm going to go with the release day Agatha. Maybe that's a surprise pick to people. I don't know. Everyone knows that Nico's going to be good right now. Everyone was really secretive about Nico, and we're trying to kind of pick her up on the DL, I think.
Yeah.
So that would have been mine if I don't know, what, a month ago, 6 weeks ago. Everyone knows she's going to be good now, though.
Mine's Grave Spidey from Spider-Verse. He's got no special powers. Yeah, he has a team ability, but he also gets around Halt Mutant as well. You have to kill him twice with the grave markers. He gets Mjolnir for free. So, I mean, he's normally a 4 through 6 senses with a 20 defense up close. Has stealth. Deep dial. I think he's actually underrated at 70 points.
Well, with Mjolnir now for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely Mjolnir's there. Yeah, that's the only reason why.
Pete, do you have a piece?
I really liked your answer actually with that Agatha. I actually really like Symbiote Sorcerer Supreme just because you're not gonna see Beetlejuice not get played still. So any hypersonic pieces still are really effective against him, and against those type of teams. So I think he's for 50 points. He's a really, really good attacker. The blades from range, closer range is cool. And then you can't re-roll or replace his dice. So if you're hitting, or excuse me, opposing effects can't, so you can still prov him. So if you're hitting, you're off to the races, and he's not easy to deal with.
Some of those chases are kind of neat. I think the after you started talking about him, I like that Symbiote Sorcerer Supreme, but I started looking at that Tony Stark one after Michael Donick was talking to me about him, and I might have my mind changed on that piece too. I think
You like him at 75 or 50?
75 for sure.
Yeah, I like him at 75 too. Yeah, I just think that there's value in these chases that is not being looked at.
Everyone gravitates towards
So
the easiest stuff like immediately, which is why we're seeing like, top 4 was Prime Rogue at one of the last States events, It's just like the easiest stuff that's just being gravitated towards very frequently at a lot of these events. But there is stuff out there, and I do think that if Beetlejuiceberg was gone, we would see more of them. All right, final thoughts. Miles.
Yeah, I'm hoping I'm wrong, and I'm hoping that CCO is not ruined by the Loki, because I do like your choice of Tony Stark, Sorcerer Supreme, but like Loki just says that you don't get your special powers, and he's just so easy to pull off that, like you said with Rogue,
So easy to pull
everyone
off.
gravitates with. Yeah, very easy. Yeah, just one tug's all it takes. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm worried about because, like you said, with Rogue being the easy one, like he's can just be easy and just completely negate so much of competitive.
Yeah, that's what makes these pieces cool. Like it's basically like playing Pulp then after Loki goes off, and we've talked about this, right? Loki
Worse than
goes
that.
off easy.
Yeah. It's worse than Silver Pulp.
I mean, you're losing what with Prime Rogue? Her outwit power?
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
Really, yeah, if
you
Loki
lose nothing
continues
to
to get play, you're going to see more play of Prime Rogue is all.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
she
which
already
is
doesn't
actually
care.
a ton of it.
She loses the outwit, then like if Juiceberg's on the map, she still doesn't care. She's still winning events.
Yep.
Right.
Any final thoughts from you, Pete? Or was that your start? Was that your finish?
No, it was a great week of ClixMania. Thanks to you and your lovely family for hosting the monthly as always. Not just because I won, but partially because I won. Also looking forward to the CCO and ClixMania at Adepticon
That's right.
in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
At?
The Baird Center.
Thank you. Yeah, this month
You're
is just packed, so I can't wait to head down to Orlando in a couple weeks, and then ClixMania the following week will be a blast as well. And remember,
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for ya!
Click it!
I'm solar! La 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 la, I'm solar!
Then Ace is gonna outwit your defense.
Hold on. Are you getting
Been
lawyered?
waiting all day for this!
Are you getting lawyered? Yes.
I can't do it.
No.
Can't do it! Objection!
That's what I was waiting for. Is he gonna say it? There we go. He's like, all right,
I didn't know what else was to say. I froze, boys. I was so excited to get a roll that dice. And I was gonna Kevin re-roll it if I had to.
That's
that famous lawyer.
Woo!
Can't do it.
That's the podcast clip. She's like standing up in court. Can't do it. Pointing to the judge.
Eat your outwit right in your little outwit butt person thing.
She's a little girl.
She's a robot. We established this. She died.
Oh, she's a little girl that had brain damage.
Yeah. That had an aneurysm and died and then became a robot. We talked about
No,
this, Dan.
she's not a robot.
No,
She's not.
no.
Okay. Well, never mind. Take it back. Been a hypersonic. Yep.
Oh boy.
Before I do that, perplex up his attack.
Oh! Yeah.
Ace.
Yeah, you're gonna get lawyered.
Gonna get lawyered
possibly.
again.
Can't do that. Oh, you gotta.
Cover reroll! You can't do it!
You're not gonna actually say the thing?
Objection!